Welcome to Northstars Live. I'm your host, Ellie Marie Watts, and I have a special co-host today, Newcastle Northstars player Tim Stanger. How you doing, Tim?
Good, Ellie. How are you doing today?
I'm really well, and I'm really excited for this game.
Big day. Big game day.
We are moments away from the puck dropping on one of the most anticipated games of the season, the first game between the informed Newcastle Rescue Northstars and the equally informed defending AIHL champions Canberra Brave. The Northstars and Brave are both sitting at the top of the AIHL ladder, each with 11 wins from 12 games and 33 points. Based on goal, CBR Brave are on top based on goal difference. It seems the first half of the 2019 AIHL season has been building up to this point. It's a top-of-the-table clash between these two teams. I think we're in for a quality game. How about you, Tim?
I think it's going to be one of the biggest games of the season so far. Definitely, without fail.
So yeah, like, what do you think we are in for tonight?
It's going to be a very big game, hard hitting, fast paced, which is what everyone wants to see, and you know, both teams at the top of the ladder. I think it's going to be pretty big.
It's going to be a real tussle.
Yeah, it's going to be a big fight to get that extra point. So.
Yeah. Well, while Tim is recovering from a shoulder injury, we thought today's game would be perfect time for him to jump on Northstars Live to chat about the team he's played against many times in his time with the Northstars. So yeah, Tim, what's been your experience facing the Brave in the past? And tell us more about what we can expect today.
With the Brave, they're a hard-hitting team. They always come out fast. There's a huge rivalry between us, and you know, every game's exciting. You know, you don't know whether it's going to be a high-scoring game or an extra close game by 1 point. You know, so there've been games where there have been big differences, by 8 or 9 points, and then there's been ones that are like 2 or 3. So it's been really good.
Well, let's move into, let's chat about where the season so far. We're now at the halfway point. We're in the second half of the 2019 season. The last game the Northstars played before last weekend's break was here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium against the Sydney Ice Dogs. The Northstars won that game 5-4. That was a tough game.
That was a very close game.
It was.
There's a nail biter. Yes.
It was.
Yes.
And yeah, you like I said, you're recovering from an injury, but you've been here every game, down at the bench, watching the boys, assisting with the Red Frogs, I believe, handing those out. Yes,
and taking a few stats here and there. And
taking a few stats
when I can. So, but it's okay.
The CBR Brave had also come off a huge game themselves. So before the break, last weekend's break, they played the Melbourne Mustangs in Canberra, and they defeated the Mustangs a whopping 11-4. Yeah. That's a huge difference.
Huge difference, yes. And a big scoring game too, which is what the CBR are all about right now. So big numbers.
Yeah.
So.
We were talking a little bit before. So that game with the Mustangs was their appreciation night, would you say, for their history of the club?
Sort of like a throwback night to what we used to be.
Yeah,
we used to be the Knights, and it's like a heritage thing.
So for those who don't know, the Melbourne Mustangs, well, they're their own club, but they come from the not the Melbourne Mustangs.
The CBR Brave.
CBR Brave have a heritage with the Canberra Knights team, which was one of the early
originals.
Originals from the AIHL founding days. So they were Canberra Knights, and then the Knights folded after
I think they had
6 seasons ago now. And turned into the Brave after a huge crowdfunding campaign, and got them off.
Player funding.
Player funding
was
amazing.
Town, the whole city got involved, which was really good.
So we're talking about it's ironic. It's almost ironic that in their Knights throwback game that this score came about, because back in the day the Knights used to have a couple of high scorers themselves.
Yeah, they did. There were high scoring games for them and against them. We've been on both ends of that both receiving ends of that. Sorry, we've beat them. Big score, I think, was like 11-2, and then I think one other time I remember playing and we lost the game to them. It was like 14-3, and it was back when Scotty Thorwalt was here as an import, and he copped a puck from a shot and a deflection, and it hit him in the jaw and shattered part of his jaw, and he lost a few teeth, but he ended up coming back out with a cage on. And then Matt Ezzier, our former AIHL goaltender, he ended up getting kicked out of the game too, so we had to put our replacement in. So it was
what a game.
Was a rough weekend. Lots of penalty minutes. It was and a long bus trip home.
Oh, I can imagine. That'd be kind of a painful one to come home from.
Yeah,
wow.
You sick those ones away. So.
Yeah, wow. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, that was the last Canberra game, and actually Canberra are on a real run. They've got 4 weekends of double headers, which is massive. That's an 8-game month.
Yeah, that's big weekend of hockey for all across those weekends for them.
So it was like all games. Oh gosh, I'm having a shocker today, Tim.
Okay.
Help me out here.
I'm trying.
All teams had a break last weekend, but some of the players did hit the ice for the AIHL All-Stars game and skills. But just before that, the Ice Hockey Classic was actually in town in Newcastle for the second time.
Yes, on the Wednesday.
Yeah, so USA, Canada played a game here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. It was so fantastic to see so many people turn out for that.
Yeah, it was huge turnout. It was good, yeah. A lot of returning players too.
Yeah, a lot of returning players. And yeah, it was nice to see around the ice so many different jerseys and colours and stuff. That was really cool.
Lots of different supporters coming
everywhere.
People you wouldn't even think to have jerseys like that, you know. So.
Yeah, you were here watching it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah.
I was here.
Well, from you're like a player perspective. What's it like watching the USA and Canada guys play?
I watched it last time I was here, I think in 2017, and it's always good to watch. The hockey, like they're professionals. A lot of them are professionals. A lot of them are ex-professionals, but they still know how to play fast-paced hockey, and that's exactly what they brought out. So it was good. Fast, lots of passing, couple of hits, but lots of goals and lots of skill work, which was really good to see.
No, that's all right. That is a skill work. Like the guys, that was their first game, and they didn't really. Yeah, they didn't have any formal lines or anything like that. They just go out and they just play hockey. But it was like amazing to see how much they connected with each other just based on their experience.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly, based on experience. I mean, it takes a lot for a team to gel together over a season. You know, we all know that. Yeah. But these guys, they just sort of just go click. And away they go.
And off they go.
Yeah.
They're professionals.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they played again in Sydney on the Saturday, the 15th. But before the Ice Hockey Classic, the AIHL All-Stars game was on. Team North versus Team South. And a couple of our own guys played. Bert Malloy, Shane Southwood, Francis Drolet, and Sammy Banger. So they're in Team North, which won over Team South, which was a nice little coup.
Yeah.
A couple of the North Stars live crew caught up with Shane and Bert in Sydney during the All-Stars game. We'll have an interview with Bert. Let's see it now.
Hi, my name is Vicky Holmes and I'm here with Bert Malloy. Bert Malloy is the captain of the Newcastle Northstars and playing on Team North today. How are you finding it?
It's pretty awesome. I mean, we're right in the middle of Sydney, right in the middle of everything, so it's always a cool opportunity to kind of meet the guys, the new guys, the imports around the league, and we're looking forward to it.
Perfect. And how does it feel to be selected for the 5th year in the row for the All-Star?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been at every one, but I'm yet to win one, so hopefully tonight's the night.
Hopefully tonight's the night. And what does it feel to be on the team with the other 3 North Stars players?
Yeah, it's a privilege. It's definitely a privilege. So, I don't take it for granted and have the best time here. So
perfect. And have you felt that rivalry between North and South?
Yeah, it's building though. I can feel it building. But,
All right. Well, we are only in warm up, so I'll let you get back to it.
Right,
thanks heaps.
So yeah, that was pretty. It sounded like Bert was having a good time down the All Stars.
He always has a good time and something like that.
Well, he's his 5th All Star, so he obviously must like it to keep going back.
Yeah. Pretty much a veteran now.
Yeah.
In all areas of hockey. So.
But yeah, like to me, the All-Stars game would just be a nice big catch-up with all these guys that, you sort of have a rivalry with and then just go out in there and have a bit of fun.
Well, that's it, exactly. Like, you rivals through the whole season, you might be friends off the ice, but as soon as you hit the ice pad, it's different. It's different, you're not friends. And that's sometimes hard to shape, but it's something you got to do. But it gives the guys a chance to get together and have a bit of fun on the ice, play a game, and then have some dinner and a beers afterwards, and it's great. So I'm sure they all enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any other sort of sport that has your friends, your rivals, your friends. There's a real you can really compartmentalize. Being friends and then being competitors.
Well, yeah, that's it. I got friends on the CBR team, but and I talk to them whenever I see them. But then when I'm on the ice, I call them a few things that I'm not allowed to say. But
chirps,
lots of chirps. But
then
then afterwards, you laugh about it.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
So yeah, we also caught up with Shane Southwood, who was the People's Choice player.
I voted for Shane.
He got voted to go and play in the All-Stars. So here's that interview with Shane.
Alyssa Longmuir here at the AIHL All-Star Game with Shane Southwood. You were the People's Choice for Newcastle. How was it at your first All-Star game?
It was a pretty cool experience. I mean, there's a lot of talent out on the ice and, struggle to keep up sometimes, but it was a lot of fun.
So managed to pick up being a member of the winning team. You guys had a bit of a slump in the second. How did you come back from that?
I think just try to do what we did again in the first and start making simple plays a little bit when it comes down to the wire.
Was there anything that kind of surprised you about this experience so far, obviously being first time at an All-Star game?
No, everyone's super welcoming and the team's gelled pretty well for the time we've had together and it's super well organised, so it's been awesome.
And any words of thanks or support for the people back home who nominated you and voted you in to go to this game?
Yeah, I think I was kind of lucky being one of the only players in this league from the Central Coast and they sort of rallied behind me a little bit, so thanks to the Central Coast.
And lastly, USA-Canada Classic after this game, who are you going for?
Well, I've got friends on both teams. We've got Josh Harris for the States and Zane for Canada, so just want to see a high-scoring game.
Excellent. Thank you for having us, and we'll let you go now.
Thank you.
Shane was extremely non-committal on that last question
Yes,
there. Who are you
sits
going
right
for?
the middle. Yeah, Team Canada, obviously.
Team Canada.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool seeing, actually, we didn't mention that, Zane Jones, former North Stars alum, and Josh Harris back in Newcastle and in Sydney for the USA-Canada game, which was awesome.
Yeah, no, it was great to see him. So, caught up with Zane Wednesday night after the game. It was pretty fun.
Had a beverage or two.
And the rest, yeah. It was a good time.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And a couple of CBR Brave players also went to the All-Stars game. So Jordan Draper, Hayden Dawes, Alex Tetro and Jesse Gabriel. Down in Sydney for the All-Stars game. Jordan, who's from Canada, is CBR's leading goal scorer and number 2 for the AIHL from 11 games. He's scored 12 goals, 19 assists, 31 points, which is pretty respectable.
Pretty good stats.
Pretty good stats, yeah. But and another sort of arc to today's game is, a top of the table clash is the North Stars import Sammy Banger, also from Canada, is the leading goal scorer for the North Stars and for the AIHL. They're separated, Sammy and Jordan separated just by 1 point. So from 12 games that Sammy's played, he's scored 11 goals and 21 assists for 32 points. So it'll be interesting to see those two out there tonight, seeing sort of who gets more goals, or just sort of breaks it up a bit up there.
I don't think it's who gets more goals. It's sort of like they want to prove something to themselves and to each other in the league. I'm not backing down just because there's 1 point between us. Like Sammy's obviously got to push to get further away and just keep getting points. But their import too, he's got to do the exact same thing. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they both play.
Yeah.
So
from our perspective, because we are on the North Stars, team, we see Sammy out there just being he's in the thick of things all the time.
Yeah.
So
real big hockey sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's what you want from your imports. Well, that's why you bring them out here. But
exactly.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what Sammy brings to the team, aside from goal scoring. What kind of player is he out there?
Sammy?
Yeah, Sammy.
He's the sort of guy who'll get you motivated by making a good pass or obviously scoring goals, but he's in the change room, he's good fun, he always has something nice to say and have a good laugh. But when he's on the ice, he's dialed in, he's ready to go, and he's out there to make a difference.
Yeah.
He's out there to win, and that's what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's always in the right spot too. You disappear off in the power play, and then he just reappears and score a goal. It's good to watch.
The whole being in the right place skill with a hockey player, where does that come from? Is that a natural thing? Is that a taught thing, or is it a bit of both?
It's definitely not taught. It is taught. You have set plays, but it does sort of naturally. You got to think on your feet. At the time, okay, do I move here? Do I move there? Where are their defense at? Are they sliding? What's the goaltender doing? It all happens. All these things are quick things, and it just happens. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. Okay.
So. I don't think when I play, I just do what I have to do.
Just do what you have to do.
I just want to get the puck in the net.
I love that. I don't think it's just all natural skill.
No, I do think, yeah. But
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Not
It looks
that
like the two guys are out on the ice now.
Yeah.
No, getting a bit warm. So about 15 minutes away from puck drop here. But we just had a bit of a chat about Sammy, but Gabriel for the Braves. So everyone keeps talking about his speed, his NHL level speed. The guy is fast. He scored 5 goals in that Brave Mustangs game. 5 of those 11.
it was 11.
11.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's okay.
And he actually took out the fastest skater in the All-Stars skills comp, which says a lot.
Yeah.
Because all those guys were fast. I know even Francis was in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Francis
So
was in there,
yeah, he took that one
He's a
out.
fast skater too, Francis. So it'd be interesting to see Gabe out there tonight, especially on our rink. It's a lot bigger than Canberra's rink.
Yep.
So we play an Olympic-sized arena, and they have a NHL-sized rink. So the difference is pretty big. So it'd be good to see how he can move on this big open ice.
Well, everyone needs to keep an eye out for that one. The Northstars Live crew actually caught up with Jesse after the AIHL All-Stars game, so we'll run that video now.
Hi, it's Alyssa Longmuir here at the AIHL All-Star Game with Jesse Gabriel. You had a fantastic game last week and a lights-out game tonight. How was that?
It's a lot of fun, yeah. No, I'm happy to be here in Australia. You guys, in Canberra, they really embraced me, and being here for the All-Star weekend, it's it's a lot of fun. So really appreciative.
So, for those who maybe weren't at the game, missed it, you did actually destroy a floodlight during the course of this game.
It's on purpose, by the way.
Just
Yeah.
little bit of special effects, glass raining from the ceiling.
A little drama added to the game, It was getting a little dull out there, so I thought I'd put a little spark in the game,
So obviously, North kind of managed to hold on for a win. Looking a little hairy there for a bit. How did you guys manage to shut down South?
We started back checking. we went a little light on the back checking. Left our goalie hanging to dry on a couple plays, but he helped us stay in there, and then we tried playing a little more defense. But we're just happy that we got the win.
And USA Canada Classic obviously happening after this game tonight. Who are you going for?
I'm Canadian. Come on.
We have to check these things, okay? I think we have everyone's Canadian so far, so disappointing for the Americans in the house. But thanks for speaking to us.
No, thank you.
I tell you what, these guys do not like answering who you're going for.
No, they don't. No. It's like a secret service sort of thing.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Oh, rightio. Who do you go for?
I would have gone for Team Canada.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I mean, I like Josh Harris a lot. I won a championship with him, but Zane Jones is one of my good friends, so.
Red and white's just a lovely, flattering colour. Anyway,
Yes.
it's actually pretty cool. We're going to have a Canada Day game, next game on the 29th. Canada Day game. Sydney Ice.
Too. Yep, that would be cool.
Wear your Canada colours.
I will.
So another aspect to the game tonight, the Brave have brought us an all-new import, which is really exciting because he hasn't played at all yet. So we will get to see him play tonight. That's Connor Riley. So Connor joins the Brave from the ECHL. Apparently he played 53 games for 35 points, which isn't bad at all.
No, that's pretty good.
Pretty darn good. And he's and recently for the AIHL where he played 5 games. So it's going to be really interesting to see him out there playing tonight, playing his first game with the Brave in Australia.
Yeah, it will be. I'm pretty sure he got to practice on Thursday too, so he's had a little bit of time to get used to the ice and whatnot, but the ice difference between here and Canberra is a big difference.
And another, sort of high-quality player for Brave is their goaltender, Matt Clemmy. So he's got NHL and AIHL experience, which is huge.
Yes, definitely. Well, that's a lot of experience to have.
Is. So Clemmy made his NHL debut for the Dallas Stars against the St. Louis Blues in 2019. He played with the Coyotes as well, and recently for the Chicago Wolves in the AHL. So he's another one who will be hard to get around.
They got a high-scoring guys on their team, but that's all right. So do we.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to cross now to Peter Lambert in the commentary booth and have a bit of a chat. Hey Pete, how's it going?
Hi Ellie, going good, thank you.
That's good.
Hey, Pete.
So tell us, Pete, what kind of game do you think we're in for tonight?
It's a game I've been looking forward to all season. Last year Brave beat us 4-0, so Northstars have a lot of redemption to make up.
Yeah.
But we've got 2 really fast teams. If you remember last week, Fridge said that Northstars have been the fastest team they've played yet. But it's hard to say with the Braves. They've had quite a few changes, so I think they might even be faster than before. They haven't always had the use of Joey Hughes. He's here tonight. They've got Wahib Daj, so they've got their pool of players seems to be never-ending, the pool of talent they have. So I'm expecting a real barn burner tonight. The place is the fullest. I was talking to Rob Stark a few minutes ago, and this is the fullest I've seen this rink since the World Championships in 2008.
Wow,
We squeezed about 1,100, 1,200 people in here. It got to a point where we had to stop counting. So. But tonight, it's got to be at least 800-900 people, maybe more in tonight.
Which is quite apt because, we do say it's one of the most, if not the most anticipated game of the season. So it's good to see the turnout reflect that.
Absolutely. It's made the press a little bit. Here we get really good press here in Newcastle, as you know, partly to a large part due to your efforts. But we get great press, and along with our regular crowds. And I think we've talked to a few friends coming in. Everybody said this was the ticket to get this season, and they've listened because the place is packed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Pete, I think we might let you go. I think we're having a short warm-up tonight, and we'll head back and get this game underway.
Well, for Newcastle, it's pretty cold, so they might have needed a longer one tonight.
It is cold tonight.
Canberra guys are used to it, so it's a very cold rink down there. So, let's get on with it, eh?
Yeah, definitely. All right, Pete, I'll see you later.
See you soon.
Does the cold play any sort of effect? Do you think it's extra cold in here today?
It is raining outside too, so that doesn't help. But once you warm up outside and you get going, and especially when you hit the ice, you forget about the cold.
Yeah.
You get pretty warm and pretty hot. And it's on the bench too. You got to stay pretty active, jump up and down. Move your feet a bit. But it's sort of the thing. You just the cold. Your toes get cold. My toes get cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah. So one last question, Tim. What are the kinds of things do you think JFK will be looking at tonight with the Lions? I don't know, extra attacking, defence. What are you thinking?
Well, defensive is key, but so is attacking. But with a good defense comes a good offense. Tonight, I think just practice on Thursday. There's a lot of neutral zone work to be done. Hold the blue line, but mainly one step at a time. You don't want to overcommit to things, and just make sure you play your role in the team and do what you can to get the puck in, get it deep, and get a change for your other line mates to get out there. So,
do you think it'll be key to for the teams to come out and score, be the first team to score to sort of assert their dominance on it?
I think the first goal will play a huge part in the way the morale shifts in the game on the ice, but that it could shift one way or the other, but no matter which way it shifts, the opposing team will know how to come back, and that's key. So the game's not over at one goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a 50-minute game, so a lot can happen in that time.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Well, let's leave you guys to it and see how that game goes. So we'll thank you. Thank you for tuning in to Northstars Live, the pre-game show. Stick around for the period breaks. We'll have some bench-side interviews and for the post-game show after the game. Bye for now.
Here come the Braves, and a save there, and they score! So here's Lassen with a shot, and he scores! He drives it, walking in, he shoots and scores! Mustangs draw first blood! Teresic hits a shot and scores! 4-4! Lachlan going to the net, shoots, and he scores! And then towards Cox, Cox gets the shot away, Davis makes the save, no, it's in! It's in! First over the lead!
Live from Hunter Ice Skating Stadium in Newcastle, this is AIHL TV. The regular season is brought to you by Air Canada. who offer the only daily and non-stop service to Vancouver. For details, visit aircanada.com.au. Owners are a direct infrastructure investor with a portfolio worth in excess of $50 billion. ATC Productions, your live event technical provider. And APA Group, delivering Australia's energy.
Under Ice Skating Stadium tonight for this Australian Ice Hockey League clash. It's the Newcastle Northstars, the host, versus the CBR Braves. Steve, we've been looking forward to this game for some time. It's finally here. It's Hockey Christmas.
Oh, look, I've been waiting.
Celebrate.
I've been waiting for you to say this for a long time because the way these two teams have been playing this season, this is always going to be a clash that just has gold written all over it. So I can't wait to see what this is going to bring. I can't wait to see the offense. I can't wait to see the defense. Can't wait to see the goaltending. I mean, this is going to be a star game.
Yeah. Last year, North Stars were very up and down. We had all sorts of things go wrong for the team, players' injuries. This year, there's been a lot of redemption. Mm-hmm. But one thing that we were short of redemption was we got 4-zipped by CBR last year. So it'll be nice to get some back on them this year.
Oh, there's guys on this team that remember that and obviously don't want to see that happen again. And I can't see it happening again, just with the dedication to practice that the guys have been showing, the dedication to their fitness this year, the fact they're such a fast team this year. Not saying they weren't a fast team last year, but they're such a quick team this year that it really does make a difference. And I think this game is going to be very, very close.
Should be very fast. Last game against the Ice Dogs, Fred said he thought that this was the fastest team he'd seen so far. I did say to Ellie that I thought CBR probably even got faster since they last played the Dogs. So we can expect some really explosive speed. Now we know that that the Brave have got a guy who's gone all the way to play AIHL. In that, mostly East Coast AIHL player, but that's pretty damn good.
It is. It's great to see that skill here at this ice rink, you know.
Absolutely.
And what is even more exciting is to see the number of people in this ice rink who are going to see that skill. I mean, this place is packed.
Yeah, as best I can remember for maybe 10 years. So, and of course, Jesse Gabriel that brought in just recently, 21-year-old Boston Bruins, not just a pick, but he's also even been called up for a couple of games in the Big Show. So. I did see a bit of the All-Star game on KO the other just last night, the night before. He is fast, like explosive speed, and it made me think. And plus, he pulled the same move that Luke Moffat did back here a few years ago.
Okay,
between the legs. And except Luke scored his, but Jesse didn't score the one that I watched. But his acceleration and speed through in the attacking zone was just amazing. Players are on the ice. Players are on the ice for the North Stars. And Canberra players are massing at the door. I think we've had a sound problem. I'll keep going in case people can hear me. So. Yeah, explosive speed. Expecting a really, really good show tonight. And like you say, Steve, it's awesome to see. We've got so many people to see it.
Absolutely. And I mean, what I'm excited about is to see the way that the transition is going to come from defense to offense with these players. I mean, they're both averaging over 5 goals a game scoring. They're both averaging just 2 goals against. So they've got brilliant defense. And they've got brilliant offense, so it's going to be a real challenge to see that play out tonight.
So, any depth problems that the Brave might have had before, they've got Joey Hughes back in, and he's a huge player for them. They've got Wahib Daj, Kai Miet, and so they've got so much depth. So it's going to be hard to find a weak spot in this team.
They've got 18 guys standing on that blue line, mate.
with the Australian national anthem. And actually, one thing I wanted to do, Steve, is just go through the list of import players for the Braves. They've had quite a bit of rotation. They've had quite a bit of rotation there, so I'll just talk through them. So we've got Adam Cambeets. Andy Kamenzind is a scratch tonight, so he's an ex-import, a good player, a Swiss player. Jordan Draper. We've got Matt Climby, we talked about in net. And Jesse Gabriel. Now, Connor Riley's a scratch because they can only play 3 out of the net. Jeff Scott is the referee tonight. He has his stripes on. Andrew Bora and Nick Eyre are the 2 linesmen. So Jeff Scott drops the puck and we're underway. Quickly Northstars have won that and they're unable to get into the attacking zone. There's a stop of play as accidental offsides with just 8 seconds into this first period.
That would have been big for Matt Price, a former Newcastle player, to actually start the game for the Brave. They're just trying to get themselves sorted out as to who should be on what side now.
This time the Brave with the face-off. It goes across to Price, and he's hit. And as we expected, Lehman Waring gives him a welcome into the building. And Waring dumps it on net and chases into the corner. Pat Naden's had a bumper year this year. It's been picked up though and passed inside by Thomas Lander. On the counter-attack now, the Brave. Gabriel has a puck. He passes inside, goes wide to Draper. Into the corner. Northstars get there first. It's loose and a shot on net and saved by Davis with 14:20 left to go in the first period.
Brilliant transition there by the Brave to actually get that puck out of their own zone and down to the Northstars zone so quickly. And it was brilliant of Davis just to be able to take that shot because it came quickly at him, but he was ready for it. He looks dialed in tonight.
Backhand away, Embro with a shot, but it's off a leg. Shin pad and wide. It's kept into the zone by the Brave. Newcastle in their own end at the moment. Off the door there and bounces awkwardly past the player. Forward checking there is 45 Simpson. It's his second game here in Australia after his debut 2 weeks ago against the Dogs. Now up the left wing goes Tyler Kabara. Shot on net, saved by Davis with 13:49 left in the period and already some pushing happening. Rick Simpson's got to get the memo that he's got to expect a bit of that.
Yeah, his stick got a little bit high there. I don't think he meant to get it high, but it certainly did get high, and it looks like we're going to get a penalty from it as well too. Being a little bit too aggressive there.
Well, he's got a penalty maybe for expressing his unease on the high stick.
Absolutely. I mean, it looked a little bit innocuous there, and he certainly took a punch in the face as well too. So got away with that one, did Canberra, but it'll be interesting to see how the North Stars handle this penalty killing opportunity.
Face off, won by the Brave, but it's out of the zone and down to Climbey's end.
Good face off to lose that one.
Harvey hands it off, and up ice goes Nick Christensen. They turn around at their own blue line, though, by Semi Banga. He gets picked, and skating with it now is Harvey. He'll hand it off. But Banga's picking up. He's got some space. He's got his head on net. Takes a shot, saved by Climbey.
Great play there by Banga to interrupt that play to get the puck and be able to move up the ice. Fantastic. And, of course, Clemmy, a square, just soaked that puck in. There was no rebound coming from that, so it looked beautiful. Great play, but this is where the North Stars wanted the puck, 200 feet away from their own net.
Face off. It's loose and picked up by Gabriel. He tries to circle back and has the puck stolen from him. Simpson's got it, spins, fires, picked up by Dawes. He'll fire it out and he hits the legs of Richie Texerick has the puck. Takes a shot through a screen. A save by Climbey, who spotted it on its way in.
Richard Tesserick just had the best 15 minutes of PK you'll ever see in your life. The way he put pressure on the Brave, then intercepted that puck at the blue line, and then put offense on him. That's outstanding penalty killing. Outstanding.
Face-off. Push forward, and Climbey plays it. Around the boards it goes. Kept in the zone. Shot on net, and turned aside by Mike Price. One of our former players. Pass inside. Kept out. And spinning around and playing his doors.
This is a brilliant job by the North Stars. This PK is working so well.
Well, we're 4-4, are we? Yeah, we're 4-4.
It is 4-4. Well done, Pete.
Pat Naden has that ball off the stick, and Gabriel's away, but he's got some speed to cover him, and a shot on net is turned aside by Davis. All Stars on the counter-attack into the zone. Holding the puck is Trey Phillips, who drives the net. Brings it inside. And he's hit by two players. Gabriel has the puck. Nice move. Can't get past the second player, though. Brave lose the puck to the North Stars, but there's been a penalty called, an elbowing penalty called by Jeff Scott. So we've got 11:49 going in this, left in this period so far. No goals scored at this point. Sorry if you lost us on audio. We've had a couple of technical problems. They seem to be on those now, or partially. No. So you just got me while we fix up Steve. Face off, won by the Brave. They have the puck. Harvey walks the blue line, he hands it off. Dave Ferrari is sitting too, so we've got a power play, the first of the game for the Brave, who've been pretty devastating on their power plays. We'll see how they do now after that 4-4. So Christensen has the puck. Turned aside, Newcastle. Can they get it out? They've got three white jerseys to get past. They get it past two, but not three, so the Brave keep it in. Just over a minute and a half remaining of penalty kill for the North Stars. Pick a man and get a pass up the inside. Carrying the puck is Banger. Happy to waste time. Gets a shot away. Going to get a rebound off Climbey. He's got some help. Gets it in close. Just a dribbling shot in end, and Climbey will freeze it with 11:01 left in the first period. There's 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining on that power play. We might have to sign language, Steve, when you've got any observations. See if we've got you now. Shot on net. Off a stick and wide.
That was killing me, Pete. That was killing me.
He couldn't talk. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, he's got to go for that.
Oh, yeah, it was right behind him. Oh, it's a hook. Okay.
Yeah, the fans don't like it. They're letting their voice be known, but there's no doubt that was a hook.
So Lander, 2 for hooking. Yes, that was a big yank.
It was good that Jeff Scott actually had the 4-on-4 working at the beginning there. I didn't know that actually called a Canberra player as well.
Yeah, it was a retaliation penalty called.
Yeah, it should have been called at times. I was a bit surprised, but this is going to be a challenge up for the North Stars. 5-on-3.
Yeah, it was a bad mistake to make. Brave shot by Gabriel. That's off a player 43, being Mr. Paddy Ward. Walking the blue line right now. Brave setting up. Got loose in front and covered up. And we've got 42 seconds of two-man advantage, and the Brave have got a 141 total of power play.
That was a brilliant save there by Dane Davis on Gabriel. He just loaded the cannon and boomed it. But Davis was square right in front of the net, knew exactly where it was coming, and made a fantastic save. And that's what we need, him to make these sort of saves while we're battling through this PK.
Back underway. Brave have the puck in the North Stars' end. They've got a two-man advantage for just over 30 seconds now.
That was a great battle in front of the net with Bert Malloy.
Loose in front. Newcastle push it out, but not out of the zone. It's hard when you only got 3, so they're covering the area well. They move it to the empty space for Gabriel, waiting for it through the screen. And a beautiful save by Dane Davis.
Flash the leather or what, Davis? Unbelievable. He just did the splits, threw the leather at it and grabbed it. Gabriel is looking up to the sky saying, how did that happen? He may not have come across a goaltender as good as Dane Davis so far this year. But I tell you, Davis made that look great.
You're trolling right now, Steve. I like it. Stolen by the North Stars. That's going to help kill the penalty. They've got 13 seconds till they get a man back. Gole beautifully killing this off. Gabriel pushes him up into the boards hard. Gole, like a terrier, up again. Gabriel's not that much taller, but he's solid. He's obviously very strong and he's explosive in his speed. Puck is loose. Backhand attempt. It's off from skates. Picked up by the Brave. Can't get it through the defence. So some desperate defence, and they're only 1 down at the moment as they've killed off the 5 and 3. Kept in the zone. Loose in front. Davis saved. 1 save. 2 saves.
Unbelievable. The guy is on fire.
Well, did they score in the end? Or was the net off? No, it looks like the net's off.
Yep.
So I was trying to figure out what the call was there. But, it just laid down and tried to lay on top of the puck, and he smothered it up.
In that passage of play, though, Pete, there was a brilliant shot block there by Sammy Banger, which only shows his value to this team. Not as he's scoring goals, but he's blocking shots when he's playing on the penalty kill as well, too. That was a brilliant play, and it led to this face-off that we've got now.
Face-off. Brave have it. They keep it in the zone. They've still got 30 seconds of power play remaining, so they've had a good run of it here. Loose, shot through the screen, save with a pillow there by Davis. The left pad coming down. Brave forced out of the zone. That's Gabriel carrying the puck. Tries to bring it in around the Jester, but the Jester keeps him on the outside. Gabriel move it to the other side. Back to the top, through the screen. Dawes can't get the shot through the crowd. Shoots, scores! Brave up 1-0.
I think that actually was going to happen at some stage, Peter. Just way too much pressure by the Brave on the North Stars. The North Stars were gallant. They've really done nothing wrong on the penalty kill. But to be honest, there was just too many white jerseys out there. That was the problem.
And too many opportunities. So North Stars did well to last that long. Couldn't quite kill it all off. And the Brave, as we expected, are very deadly on their power play, and they're 1 up. So first to score.
Dane Davis was just fantastic in that passage of play. He's been just brilliant for this first 7 minutes of the game.
Well, he'd be getting cold down this end. He hasn't had much work for a while. Brave player hurt a bit there with a bump in the North Stars end. Stayed out there, though. It was Mitch Henning.
Yep.
Pass handed off. Simpson trying to pick up between his skates. 5-word jerseys in front of Climbey. Skating onto it now. Brave take it in. Can't get a shot away. Defense got him tied up. That was Kai Miettinen carrying the puck.
It was a great play by Kai to try and get through the defense. Strong on the puck. The North Stars have taken everything at him so far.
Out of the zone into neutral ice. Dawes waits for it. He spins around and absorbs the hit and more off Simpson. Simpson gets off and heads off to the bench. Price can't bump that down. It was bouncing around. Gole trying to get the pass to Ryan, who's out there with Richard Tesserick. It's a good triplet, this one. Once again, JFK mixing his lines, not loading them all up. He likes to mix them and spread his talent across a few lines. The one advantage the North Stars have is they're not using an input spot in goal, although it's a pretty good input they've used in goal.
Absolutely. I mean, Dane Davis is phenomenal tonight. Just been phenomenal.
Puck smothered there by the Brave as it is thrown down ice by Semi-Banger. Played up ice there. And Newcastle pick it up in their zone. We've got 7:12 left. It's a 1-0 lead for the Brave. Puck bounces around Southwood. And now it's at Harvey, pardon me. Kester has the puck stolen from him. Gets it to Manwaring. Forced into the attacking zone there by Malloy. The Ice will, the Brave will pick it up. No, first to it is Patrick Nader coming out from the other side. Waring throws a hit on Kubara, Casey Kubara, that is. Broken stick for Lander. No call. He was hoping for a call on the slash because that's cut his stick right in half. And Lander's waiting to see if he's going to get a stick or stay on. It's going off. He didn't want to get off. Puck is loose, shoveled in towards net by the Brave, but it doesn't get through the sea of legs and sticks. Onto the stick, Newcastle carrying the puck into the attacking zone. Quick shot, off some skates. Another slash, this one was called. Slash on Menwaring by Christensen, and it'll be a North Stars power play.
Our referee, Mr. Scott, has called that as an interference call, but he probably took that a little bit because of the slashing call that happened down here on Thomas Lander.
He might have had one in the bank, you reckon?
I think he had one in the bank because the call for interference is a bit innocuous, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is that North Stars got a penalty when they deserved it, and now they need to work very hard on this power play. Obviously, the Brave worked hard on theirs and got the bodies in front of Dane Davis, who were able to get their goal, but now the North Stars have to do the same thing.
So we've got Dawes, Draper, Gabriel, and Casey Kubara out there on the penalty kill. Newcastle have won the face-off. They're carrying the puck right now. Moving about is Trey Phillips. He's played the one game for the North Stars since he came in from Canada. Attacking defenseman, we've seen him do that exactly while he's been here. Malloy, though, fires off the shin pads of Draper. And Dawes will get it in his own end, so he throws it down ice. Draper's getting onto it. He's got some help down there in Gabriel, but pushed aside by Davis. North Stars retrieve it in their own end. And as they say, it's the best way to kill a penalty is take it down to the opposition end.
Whoops.
Puck there, so unorganised coming into the zone, but Vanguard holds the puck. Dawes doesn't quite get away from him. Chance in front. Shot through the screen. Saved by Climbing.
2-on-1 back the other way.
Draper, quick shot. Saved by Davis. Rebound shot. And doesn't make it in. Not sure if it was, I think it was from the shot block there.
Right, it was almost a perfect shot by the Brave there. The rebound came out to the second player coming through. Just couldn't get his stick on it.
Newcastle in the attacking zone. Lander spins about. Got a new stick. Tesserick. Back to the blue line. Phillips fires on a net. Redirection attempt there by Menwaring and fired down ice. Jesse Gabriel, who promised he was going to cherry pick last weekend and did so. Was hanging up pretty high then. Soft shot on net, turned aside by Climbing. It's rebounded to Lander. Brave get it out of the zone. Dawes playing well. I don't know if it's, I don't remember seeing much of Dawes last year.
No.
But like Zane Jones, he's a dual national that we brought over, and he's playing very well.
I think we're going to get a penalty call here on Dane Davis for interference.
Well, yeah, I'd say so.
Or it might be the Brave for the same thing.
You've got to wonder what the Brave player was doing there.
Yep.
Buzzing the player. So you could call it either way.
Looks like the Brave are going.
Goalie interference by a player going down to buzz the tower, as they would say in Top Gun.
He just got a little bit too close, obviously, Davis. What I love about Davis, totally unflappable. No problem. Yeah, I got knocked down. It's okay. No worries. Get up. Come on. Next. Where's the shot? Let's go. This is a great opportunity for the North Stars to have two power plays in a row.
I think Dane enjoys it when he gets some physical contact. He likes his little shot on net through a screen, climbing well out of the paint and stops it no problem. Patrick Naden taking a couple of pushes, bumps, cross-checks in front of the net.
Well, after starting his boxing debut last weekend, he's got no problem taking those bumps and bruises. He's had a few of them in the ring.
Yeah, he's quite happy to take a bit of punishment.
That was a good play by.
Off.
That's right, a good play by the North Stars to get it back to Bert Malloy on the point and have Pat Naden in the middle to try and take the side away from Clemmy in the net.
It's fired down ice, so we're just in the first few minutes here of this power play for the North Stars after not long after the last one expired. North Stars, that play's broken up, but picked up again by Banger. He's going to look inside, no, he's going to button hook. Going to the net is Naden, he's got Drolet there for support. Drolet now, Banger down low, looking for a bit of a 1-2-3.
Oh, unlucky.
Going to the other side for Phillips to pick up. He's got support from Banger. Banger now. Close. Draper pinching in. And it was good defense there by Harvey breaking up. Across the blue line it goes and picked up by Drolet. Francis Drolet uses a pick from one of his own players and drives towards the net. Gets a bit of a stick there and some good, clean but heavy hitting going on here. Just good contest of the puck.
Absolutely.
Chance, shoots, scores, hit the top corner. Just had a bit of space there on outside of the between the circles there, the Brave, and they get up 2-0 with 3:01 left in the first.
Well, you couldn't get a better spot to shoot the puck from, and certainly there wasn't enough pressure on the Brave player then. So he was able
a short-handed goal too, Steve.
And he was able to get the shot away. Unfortunately, too often that can happen on the power plays. You tend to lose a little bit of sight at the back end as to what's going on, and unfortunately that happened at that stage. So the North Stars, they still have enough time to try and get another goal back into this, and they've been given the opportunity by the referee. They really need to make it work now.
Face off, and the Brave have it. Dawes throw it down ice. It's bouncing down towards Davis, and he pushes it aside for Matt Lindsay to pick up. Lindsay sends it round behind the net, and it's going to be skated up ice by the North Stars. They're going to go the left wing option. Into the zone, back and forth, shot on net, a little wide of Climby, who sticks out a pad anyway. Tesserick. He's out there with Manwaring, sneaking in his lander. Onto the blue line instead. Fakes. Now tries a shot off a stick so it doesn't go far and bouncing out for a bit of a foot race to the puck. Jesse Gabriel using some of that speed, but it was enough time for Dane Davis to dispatch the puck. Now in the attacking zone. Simpson tries to get it to Manwaring. Instead it's gone into the corner for Lander. Lander's retrieved the puck. Sneaking in is Tesserick. Trying the back door, the quiet area. He's going to need to stay there to pick up the puck because it's gone past Climby. Manwaring throws the shoulder. Tesserick keeps the puck alive.
Good play.
North Stars, it's even play at even teams at the moment. And Casey Cabarro dispatches up the right wing to Dawes. Wide towards the net and turn side. Chance for Brave again. Shoots. Saved by Davis.
And a brilliant play there by Thomas Lander to throw himself in front of that puck, so the shot had to go high, so it was going to go over the net all the time. So wonderful play. After having such a strong offensive play down this end, getting knocked over, to be first back, to be able to block that or get in front of that shot, the man's a legend.
He is like the Terminator. He can't be stopped. North Stars have the puck off the face-off. Off the skates there, a delay into the zone he goes. He hands it off. Powell had to stop up a little bit, and it's been turned over. Getting it off the glass. Glove down by Phillips, who showed some very nice puck handling there. By Malloy. Loose, climbing out of his zone.
Yeah, great goal.
Mistake by Climbing. Picked up by Banger and puts it in. And North Stars get one back. It's 2-1 Brave.
Man, am I surprised to see a goaltender of that quality at Climby making a mistake like that. But Sammy Banger, what a player to be there, to make himself available, and then just didn't even think about it. He knew exactly where the red bits were, and he put it right between the posts.
We can see Climbing's face. He's not happy with himself for that one. He's quite angry. And he's only angry at himself. So an opportunity there for the North Stars. They've got one back. We'll see what happens with Matt Price back on the ice. They should have a couple more greetings coming, I think. Playing for the North Stars up to 2011.
Just a wonderful opportunity and taken so well by a great player. Sammy Banger, so proud of him. That was a great play.
North Stars have the puck. They've won it back on their own end. They're skating into neutral ice. Dumping it in this time. They're going to chase it. Try to put some pressure on Climbing. Around the boards it goes. Dawes covers it and gets it into neutral ice. Skating it forward is Hughes, wearing his 21. And out of the zone now, thanks to Southwood. Battle for the puck now in neutral ice. Out wide. Pass inside for Dawes. Carrying it. Directs it on net. Just a soft one, but a good one through a screen. Davis is down. Covering the bottom of the net. He can't get up. Now he's up. Stop a play with 25 seconds left in the period, Steve.
That was probably one of the best shot outs I've ever seen in my life. Shoot the puck out just so we can get a face off and whoa, because there was just too much pressure there on the North Stars. And again, Dane Davis just throwing himself all over the place and making sure the puck wasn't going to go in the net. That was a very clever play there.
Face off. shot by the Brave if they win that face-off.
There's
Into the
Lander
corner
blocking
goes.
shots again.
Yeah, he's full of heart. He plays. He gives everything. Dawes flies the puck down ice. Simpson's head redirected as bouncing around.
Ooh,
and he
that was
continues to
close.
bounce around off players. Kesaric chasing Gambits around, but that's the end of the period, says Steve. We expected a pretty exciting 15 minutes there of AIHL, and we got that.
Well, the speed of this game is just phenomenal, even considering that we've had a lot of penalties, a lot of power play, a lot of penalty kill. Still, the speed of both teams has been brilliant. Just the transition from offense to defense and defense to offense has been outstanding. I do like what the North Stars are trying to do to the Brave. They're trying to keep them wide through the neutral zone so that they're not getting that speed through the middle. Because if there's speed out wide, you can probably handle that. But speed through the middle, it's going to really bother you.
Right,
and
so
they've done a great job.
Close up the middle lane,
Yeah,
force them outside.
Absolutely. They've done a good job with that, I think. Because really, the goals that the Braves have scored, good goals, but they're opportunistic. You know, you'd have to say the same thing in the North Stars. It couldn't have been a more opportunistic goal than the one that Sammy Mangan
Or due to pressure, all three of the goals.
Correct, exactly right. So I like what they're doing. And yes, they're down 2-1 at the moment, but I mean, they're doing everything right.
Yes. And the 5-on-3s are pretty hard to kill.
Oh, I mean, you don't normally even practice that a lot. So when it actually comes in a game scenario, it's difficult. I mean, you all know what you should be doing, either L up or triangle, just depending on what the coach wants you to do. But I mean, it's difficult to defend. It really.
Well,
is.
I think they'd also had to change some players because they've been out. There's been a partial penalty kill down at 5-on-3, and then the extended. And that's when they scored. Was in that last penalty was still in there. So that was all part of it. So we had some tired players, or we had change of the top penalty killers, and that was the opportunity that Brave needed. And they take opportunities.
They're a good team. We can see that. They're a very good team. I mean, Gabriel is so fast, that guy. I mean, just some of the. He's played a lot of minutes. I'd hate to think how many minutes he played. I mean, out of those 15, he was probably around 8. So he's played a lot of minutes out there. And why wouldn't he? He's such a class player. And I mean, if Coach Stark can use him in penalty kill, power play, 5-on-5, why wouldn't you? I mean, the man is so dangerous when he's out on the ice. One thing I will say that I was very, very proud of Lindsay at one stage, because he actually kept him wide, didn't let him beat him. So it was very good. I was very happy with that. Yes, well done, Matthew.
So we saw some great goaltending from Davis. He got beaten a couple of times in the end, but that wasn't due to Davis himself. That was just he can only save so many shots. And then I think both of them were opportunities. The second one scored short-handed.
Yes.
I think it was a partial change going on the lines.
Yep.
That was during a power play, so just a little bit of bench management there for the players.
And mate, as a forward, you can't ask for anything more than to be given the puck right between the face-off circles in front of the net. I mean, that's just the perfect spot to score from.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's where the shot was taken from, and in the net it went. But yes, in that dressing room right now, I know Coach AFK would be going, thank you. Because the reason it's 2-1 is because of Dane Davis.
Absolutely.
I mean, the saves that he pulled off, the flashing the leather, the getting those pillows down low, being able to flop when he needed to. He's just done everything right. So he's done very well.
Matt Climby is showing some of his skills at the other end. He had some shots through some screens. So I don't know if he was. I almost felt with that one opportunity in the power play that Climby was giving up the 5-hole so he could close it. You know what I mean? Like he was offering it up as bait.
Yep.
And so he could close it, expecting people to use it.
Well, he's such a great goaltender. I mean, he knows he's going to beat some of these guys with his reflexes and that. So, hey, let's challenge him and see what happens, you know? Because, to be honest with you, a lot of the shots from the North Stars so far have really been right in the middle. So, very difficult, one, to get a rebound off that. Two, very hard to score through a goalie. So, the fact that the shots are going on net, though, is good. Because, I mean, anything can happen if you put the puck on the net. Could hit someone, whatever, you never know. There's a couple of nice shots by the North Stars that came through the traffic. Unfortunately, he's hit bodies in front of the net and didn't quite get through to me. But I mean, he looks very, very clever out there.
There was quite a few attempts that didn't hit in the middle were attempted redirects, so guys were coming through with a stick. But the Brave have a large and experienced defence, especially guys like Dawes and Harvey. They had no problem clearing that area, so the North Star didn't get a good opportunity.
There was one battle between Harvey and Pat Naden in front of the net that would have gone for 30 seconds, and I tell you, I was exhausted just watching it. I would hate to be one of those two players who was involved in it. certainly the boxing out was strong. Pushing them out of the front of the Clemmy was huge. So that was excellent. And you're right, it's such a strong defensive core that they have.
Well, after this first period at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, we have the visiting CBR Brave. They are leading 2-1 against the Newcastle Rescue Northstars. We've got an interview, so hang around. Ellie's with Matt. We'll cross over to them right now.
Like capacity crowd, it's very loud in here, it's very exciting, the boys are buzzing, but
big game.
Absolutely. You know, there's a couple of penalties there that slowed the game down a little bit, but 5-on-5 I think we looked really good.
It was a great period of hockey. There was a lot happening. Some big saves, especially from Dane. He's whipping out those windmills pretty early in the game. Yeah, Brave go up 2, but you were able, Sammy Banger with a beauty down the bottom there. He just, Clemmy came out and he just got it around. It was a beaut. Yeah. But yeah, what happens going forward? What are you going to focus on, do you think?
Yeah, look, Johnny just mentioned in the break there that we've got to tighten our D-zone a little bit more. We're letting them in over the blue line a little bit too easy there and not communicating enough. So we'll pick that up in this period and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, there's still plenty of periods to go, so we'll see how it goes. Thanks,
right.
Matt.
Thanks, Al.
Welcome back, Steve. Second period here. So after one period, the CBR Brave leading 2-1 over the Newcastle Rescue Northstars. Wow, what a period. We saw some awesome speed, some penalties, broke up the play a bit, caused some goals, but a lot of fun there.
Well, as you know, mate, I'm a huge fan of 5-on-5. When you can play 5-on-5, my God, this is a great game. You know, and the speed and caliber of these two teams is phenomenal. The goaltending, we expected it to be brilliant, has been. The offense has been terrific, and the defense has been strong too. So, I mean, every aspect of the game we wanted to see has been given there. Just being out there and talking to the fans during the break, then everyone is just so excited about this game. They cannot believe the speed, they cannot believe the skill that some of the players are showing. So everyone is excited in the whole building. So we might be getting to that tie, Pete, that I did say. It could happen, maybe. Let's see.
It would definitely be a fitting finish if we end up with extra time with these two teams. Of course, we haven't seen an overtime here at Hunter Road Skating Stadiums. We might have had it way back in the early days, but we haven't seen one at all since the new rule, which is just a sheer 3-on-3 at the end of the game. And then, of course, it goes to shootout if that doesn't resolve it. So.
But the excitement that would be in this building if it did go to 3-on-3 is incredible, because the fans are loud. Just out there again, nothing's happening at the moment. The Zamboni's going around, and it's loud. It's just fantastic.
That's right. We've got some of the volume we normally expect during the periods here, but just there's that much more people and energy about the place. Yeah, and it's for good reason too. It's a really
poor old Marty Moose can't move half a step. Everybody's all over him. I mean, they want photos of him, they want to chat to him, they want to fist pump him. I mean, again, it's just so wonderful to see so many Canberra Brave supporters here as well too.
Yeah, and it's a brave trip. You've got to carry. I didn't even mean to say that. It's a good 5 hours. I mean, solid 5 hours, especially from the southern end of Canberra. Even from those at the northern end, probably close to 4.5 or more, and that's without stops. So if you're going to stop, if you're going to have a break, all that sort of stuff, then it's quite a drive up here. Not to say the North Stars don't do it too, but they're a really good contingent up from Canberra tonight. Great to have them here. I see them getting into it. They're chatting with the locals, the local fans. It's all really friendly, have a good time. So Jeff Scott's got the puck. Referee for tonight, and he's checking with the goalies. Davis has waved, done all right.
It's interesting to see Shane Southwood starting at centre. Normally Pat Naden's in the middle, so slight change there.
Naden on the right wing, and once again, JFK likes to play these guys as a checking line against the top line of the opposing team, which is brave and crafty. If it works, it's a bit risky, but it can really work out. Brave centre that. Cut off by Davis, and he'll freeze the puck. And Jesse Gabriel has a chat with Davis saying that was close, but you did a good job.
I think it just got underneath Davis's mast and we're looking down, so he didn't quite see the puck on the ice. So he lost it there for a very, very short couple of moments, but he was able to cover it up in the end and get the face-off that we needed.
To the left of Davis, face-off, won by the North Stars. Lander gets it back and it's picked up by Trey Phillips. He'll bounce around the boards. Very agile mover, both with and without the puck. Luke Simpson off his knees, tries to get that forward. Carry it right now is Phillips. Kept in at the blue line.
Nice breakout.
And Richie Tesserik can't hold that one, and it's offside on the North Stars. With just 44 seconds into this period.
That was very unlucky. That was a brilliant breakout by North Stars to transition out so quickly, but unfortunately our linesman was standing in the position that allowed the puck to hit him, so we went offside.
Face off outside the Brave zone. And wrestle here at the blue line. The Brave blue line is picked up by Lander. He's driving towards it. He's got Simpson inside and cut off by the defence there of the Brave. I think it was Dawes facing away from me.
That was all Lander then, and get the speed, foot speed to make that actually happen. Here come the Brave.
Brave on the counter attack into the neutral zone. Hand the puck off. Broken up there by Phillips, and Lander circles around, puts the wheels on, hands it off to Simpson. He's checked it on the boards. Lander gets a check in himself. The pass has gone through the players now at the other side and goes down to Davis like a billiard shot. But Malloy holds the puck, captain for the North Stars.
Gives them a chance to get their first line on the ice.
takes the option up ice. Drolet can't contain it fully, and the ice is a Brave. Going to chip it back down ice. Speaking of the ice, 2-0 last I saw in Melbourne, and there would be in their second period or at the end of it now. Brave have the puck in their end. It's Draper. He hits it off. And they're going to go to Hughes. Spin and fired by Malloy off the bench area, and it's been picked up by Christensen. Malloy. Goes the left wing. Drolet cut off. Gets it into the attacking zone, but not for long as a Brave reverse. Moving inside between the circles. Dave Ferrari's there waiting for it. He's got to contend with Jesse Gabriel. Gabriel moving back and forth. Collision behind the net. Draper down. Gets back up. Shot on net. Save. And fired away there by Manwaring as he battles against Draper. Down to Gabriel behind the net. To the blue line. Price waits. Fires off a stick. And into the glass, so it stays in play. Ferrari. Loose in front, shoots, scores! Gave the puck away to Gabriel between the circles. That's not the man you want to give it to.
Yeah, it seemed like a small miscommunication there behind the net with the defensive pair. They were trying to reverse the puck to get it out, but unfortunately they lost that and came right out in front. And Davis had absolutely no chance on that. They were on top of him before he even knew where the puck was. So a bit of a defensive breakdown there, unfortunately, that led to that.
5-on-5 goals, so I think it might be the first one so far, isn't it? Short-handed and a couple of power play goals.
Yes, that's correct.
And Jesse Gabriel saw the opportunity, pinched in, and was at the right place at the right time to put that away.
Which I guess only goes to show, again, being Canberra, being so quick, really in the North Stars' defensive zone, they've got to be fast to the player to make sure they take away their time and space.
Face off, won by the North Stars. Sent up ice by Paddy Ward, he's got a new beard. Eamon Waring looking inside, he's going to reverse and go the other way. He's got Matt Lindsay on the point. Said he's standing back behind the net. Picked up by the Brave though. Trying to clear their zone, they do. It goes back to Ward. To Lindsay. Forward. Southwood will leave it as he goes for a change. Brave breaking out of their zone. They're going to go the right wing. Off the glass. Picked up by Phillips. Cross ice. And Lindsay has to retrieve it behind his red line. Through the blue line. Now, North Stars. Picked up by Lindsay. Gets around a couple of players. Thomas Lander. Tries to seize a man coming in late.
Unlucky.
And can't get a clean pass on the stick. But he was right on the doorstep there where Clummy could do nothing if he connected. Clever play. Lander fakes. Drives around behind the net. Gets it in front and can't connect to the player pinching in. Hit hard there. Lander at the boards. You can't stop that man. Terminator. Shot on net. Soft one and an easy stop for Dane Davis. The shot there was from Mitch Henning.
That's probably actually not a bad play for Canberra for the CBR Brave to get the change and get a face-off down in this end, so they can get a little bit more strength out on the ice. North Stars have the number one line.
It's Drolet, Banga. I think you're at Phillips. Jaden Ryan's out there.
Ryan.
He's usually their digger. Oh, nice save at the blue line to keep it alive. But the North Stars do get it out, and Banger's up the left wing. He's got Drolet inside of him. Goes to Drolet, but he has to send around the boards. Changes speed so quickly. Changes direction. He's very agile. Puck off a stick and goes down to Davis's end. Malloy will be to it first. Looking for options.
That's a nice play to Banger.
Rib Doves is putting the pressure on the North Stars with a forecheck, and is that icing?
That is icing.
It's icing.
So we'll go 200 feet down the ice where the face-off is where the North Stars want it to be. Put a bit more pressure on the Brave.
So 3-1 lead for the Brave if you're tuning in recently. 2 of those in the first period, and one 5-on-5, the first 5-on-5 of the game, not so long ago by Jesse Gabriel.
That was a
Make
nice
mistakes.
face-off win there by Liam Manwaring. Unfortunately, Pat Naden could get the shot away.
Shot on net, and it's smothered there by Davis. Naj there, checking hard out there with, that was Cam Beats. Face-off will be to the left of Davis. We've got 9:46 left in the second period. It's a 3-1 lead for the Brave. Face-off won by the North Stars.
Again, Liam Manwaring, brilliant face-off win.
Doing really well. Is that with Phillips? Brave take control of the puck. Price will fight around the boards. It's loose. The North Stars can't wrestle it away from the Brave. Gabriel spins, and it goes off Bladen's skates and wide through the screen. Davis waves at it, but it goes past into the glass. Gabriel bumped, gets the puck back, fires it high at the net. Raper sends it to the man at the blue line. Gabriel stick handles, gets it around Southwood on second attempt. Pardon me, that's Gabriel now. Had the wrong player. It was Cam Beats before.
Yep, Cam Beats.
To the blue line. Brave putting good pressure on here on the North Stars. Controlling the puck, controlling the play.
Well done, Pat Naden.
Pat Naden sends the puck up ice. Brave trying to bring it in, but they already have a player on the other side. Now they have a chance in front. Shoots, saved by Davis. Paddy Ward has the puck. He was a man beaten, but they had 2 players to beat him.
Oh, I tell you, you cannot say enough from Dane Davis. To make that save was fantastic.
With some speed, Landau. Draper's all over him. Still going, and he's kind of over the puck right now. Brave forechecking hard, and it's working. Phillips with the puck. Simpson will skate it forward.
Ooh.
Bit of a move, doesn't get around the man.
Yeah, Harvey's too big and strong there.
Brave countering right now. They're going to go up their right wing. And Beats rubbed out by 2 defenders. Into the boards. Battle on the boards behind Davis's net. A lot of play in the Brave end at the moment. Tesserick waits, shoots, and a little wide. Army has to extend an arm. North Stars try to bring it in front. It's been their way, but the Brave are pretty quick, and they're not letting much in front. Through a screen, saved by Climby. 7:38 left in the period. It's still a 3-1 lead for the Brave.
Nice setup by the North Stars, and Tesserick did a lot of that work to get the puck and dig it down low, try and set up a cycle. But to see Malloy at the point who put it over to Ferrari to get the shot on net was good, clever, clear play. And the Brave gave the North Stars the opportunity to do that by hanging off them. So if the North Stars can create more space like that, they're going to get more scoring opportunities, no doubt about that.
Face off to the left of Climby. Newcastle win it, throw it forward. Hamish Powell's getting a shift. He's in deep. Puck goes past him and out the other side for Banga. So Hamish Powell is off, and the guy is kind of the digger on this line. He's a hard worker. And he knocked down Wahib Daj there. Brave with the puck. It's a stretch out to get it, but they do get the pass. Into the zone now. Pushed wide. Try to get in front. And Davis has it and stops play with 7:05 left in the second.
Yeah, again, Davis did a great job seeing that puck and being able to get the face off here and just take a little bit of the pressure off the North Stars so they can get some fresh troops out there.
Face-off will be to the left of Davis.
We'll see if we can put the mocker on Liam Manwaring. He's won 2 in a row. Will it make it 3? Yeah, not quite.
He did it, Steve. Phillips can't control that as it gets past him, so Ferrari's in to help out. Brave win the battle in the end. Joey Hughes is the battler.
That was a good little
battle he does.
That was a good little battle there between Ferrari and also Hughes. They were both going hard for the puck.
Couple of Melbourne boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Known each other a long time. Face off to the left of Davis. Won by the North Stars.
Face off win. Liam Manwaring.
There he goes. He's got very good percentage. Ray Phillips pushed in once it clears the red line by Naden and climbs out to play it. Brave will pick it up. Loose in front, chance for the North Stars. Shoots through a screen. He's hit hard there. It was Southwood, but he had a great opportunity. He just didn't have very long to get rid of it before he got hit.
Oh, the shot was in the right spot, just slightly wide, that's all. Good on Shane Southwood for being in position to be able to get that happening.
Yeah, he made that opportunity happen. Gabriel steals the puck out of the corner. I mean, it's Mietten at 64, not 63. Listen, Newcastle pick up, and Waring gets it out of the zone into neutral ice. Good desperate play. Chance here for the Brave as Newcastle are changing.
5-on-1.
Caught out a little bit here. Oh, circles about. Newcastle with the players on, but there's a good work by Tesserick to cut off Mitch Henning, who'd pick up the puck between the circles. Tesserick now gets around Henning. Goes up the left wing. Lander moves it inside with Tesserick. 2 checks.
Oh, unlucky.
Together. Chance in front, but turned aside. Through a screen and shoveled aside there by Climby. Northstars in the attacking zone now. Brave are big. They've got big players, Steve. They've really done a good job of separating the man from the puck.
Northstars doing a good job staying on the cycle, though, but it's tough. Yeah, you're right. The Brave are huge.
Yeah, it's tenacious attack by Northstars, but Brave have a size difference, size advantage that they're using well. And Lander offloads that. It's gone to Tesserick. Takes a shot, and it gets hit. Touches a stick. Doesn't have much on it by the time it gets to Climby. Brave now looking to a counter-attack into the zone. Pass inside. Nice spot in front. Saved by Davis at the back door.
Terrific save by Davis. He knew the guy was there on the back door and slid across and took it well.
Great play. Ends up to the blue line. Davis out to save. Great save again. Getting out the top of the circle. Another shot on net by Gabriel. That's gone wide now to the zone, and Climby's out to play it. Over 4 minutes left here in the second period. 3-1 lead for the Brave. Brave now into the North Stars zone. Jesse Gabriel passes inside. He's passed to Drolet for the North Stars. Drolet. Long pass to Matt Lindsay. Goes through and out the other side, so the Brave have it in their own end. Phillips tries the left wing. Drolet can't control it, so the Brave send it back. Hanger now on the counter. Tries to move, doesn't get around one play, but he hands it off. Loose in front, picked up by the Brave. Climby getting back up. Casey Kubara sends it back, picked up by Dawes. Dodge at the blue line, didn't want to take a hospital pass. And that's offside on the Brave. 3:34 left in this second period, Steve.
Gee, little things sometimes don't quite work your way. I mean, Matt Price for the Brave had that puck just sitting there, and we had 2 North Stars players. If they'd just been able to get a stick on it, it would have been either a breakaway or a very, very, very good 2-on-1. But they just couldn't quite get the puck. Those little things are just not working so far for the North Stars. Just a little tiny tweak.
Face off outside the North Stars zone. Brave have the puck. Sticking into Newcastle zone for the Newcastle defence to play. Matty Ward going to take the right wing. He's going to skate it himself into the zone. Hands it off. Goes past Climby and picking up in the corner is Southwood. He can't get around. Does keep it alive.
Oh, way to sacrifice the body there, Bert Malloy.
Yeah, he does that every time. And that's a penalty, and I think it's on us. Liam Waring, is it?
Manwaring was down in that corner, but it's a Canberra.
There was
a
a battle
CBR
happening
Brave
between Manwaring and another player, so I think both of them weren't sure who was going to get the call on that one. It could have been either way. And it's the Brave who are going to sit for 2. Opportunity for the North Stars to get one back.
3 minutes and 4 seconds. 2-minute power play. This is a great opportunity for the North Stars.
It's Matt Price. Gets on the board again here at Hunter Standing Stadium. In a while. He used to earn a few penalties when he was here, didn't he? Kept that bench warm.
Doesn't change his ways, Pete?
I think that was it was in his own hand. It was defence. Yeah, I think that was all right. He would always stick up for his players, so that's how he earned a lot of his penalty minutes. Phillips pinching. It goes
Unlucky. Bad bounce off the boards.
Trying to get around the boards there, but it's hit a soft spot and stopped. Davis sends around to Malloy. He's going to scan on it, take it up the left wing. Probably taking it himself. He does with some speed. Moving in. Bit of a move. Gets it in front.
Oh,
can't finish.
Another chance. Unlucky twice.
Malloy in for a forecheck. So right now Drolet is covering defence. The puck gets past him. He's got a foot race to the puck now, and he does beat the man. Simpson there is also there to help out. Lost the puck again. Chance for Brave in front. Can't finish. It was Gabriel too. Right in front of Davis. So great save and desperate defence there to keep it out. But that was a big mistake.
Ooh. So far it hasn't cost anything.
That's what the speed and the pressure of this Brave team will do to you. Good energy from the crowd, Steve.
Yeah, they're trying to get the North Stars up and running. They want to see us come back into this game. We've still got power play opportunity to do it. We just got to get some shots on net. At this stage, the shots haven't been anywhere near the net. We've been chasing the puck because the Brave have had it. So
they've had definitely more possession than the North Stars. The North Stars have got some good possession time. I think it's huge, maybe 60-40, but that's an indication that the Brave have a better game at the moment.
Speed to the puck has been phenomenal this period. It's been really, really
and they're using
good.
their size really well.
Yes. Here's
puck
another
right down ice, and once again, they skate straight onto it. Joey Hughes waits for some help between the circles. Goes to the quiet space there. On the other side of the circle. Gets in front, saved by Davis. Hughes happy to battle in front. Landed with the puck right now. Gets it to Manwaring. Lindsay looking for options. Simpson's off for a change. Lindsay into the zone.
Whoops.
Loses the puck. Got through one or two players. In the last minute of the period here, Davis, he's going to have to play this. And he does.
Good decision.
Round to Drolet. Light Brave keep it alive. Get the puck back. It's 3-on-1. If they do get it, chance in front. Players crashing into the net, including one of our own. Brave shot, bouncing.
That was a knuckler.
Yeah, it was a real knuckler. And it's gone right past and out the other side. It was one of the Kubara boys that waving at it was Casey. And he's a really good scorer when he gets a hand, gets an opportunity. Drolet steals the puck. He's got a bit of a breakaway. Takes a shot, saved by Climby. Went with the 5-hole option. The door was shut.
Yeah, Climby just did that very, very well. It was set the whole way. It was always going to be able to grab that. But again, North Stars fantastic play to be able to take that opportunity just by a little bit more pressure than what they have done, and the puck popped up and away they went. It was good play. But geez, didn't Davis keep the North Stars in the game with some of those saves just then? That was outstanding stuff.
Yes, it definitely was. Too many mistakes by the North Stars. They keep that up. They will not win this game. You're going to have to get some goals. Brave with the puck. Gabriel can't find it. Takes a shot, it's loose. Another rebound. Gabriel's actually got a stick or a puck in the face there. I think it was, might have even been the puck because it bounced off somebody and hit him.
Well, there was a lot of action around the front of the net there. Anything could have happened just then. And again, to the North Stars' credit, they kept the puck out so that we do actually go to the end of this period 3-1 down only. It could have been way worse than that if Davis hadn't been on his mettle, and he has been. He's had a fantastic game.
Sure has. Yeah, so the Brave showing their class, their speed, their attacking abilities, and probably the biggest way that they've shown it, I think, Steve, is they're forcing mistakes out of the North Stars.
Correct. They're really being quick to get to the play, and by getting to the play, you put the player under pressure, and if he doesn't have as many options as you'd like to have, then he's going to get caught, and that's what's happened with a time and time. It doesn't matter the offensive zone, neutral zone, or the defensive zone. We are running out of time and space to be able to make plays. Our breakouts haven't been strong because the Brave have been on to the players so quickly that they just haven't had the options that are available to them that they normally would have in other games where we're not playing against teams that are as quick as what the Brave are. And it's to their credit, the Brave, they were able to keep that pressure up for as long. Now, whether they can do it now for the third period, which is 20 minutes after driving up here, it'll be interesting to see. But they have a 3-1 buffer. They have a good, and they've got a goalie playing really well.
Of course. As you mentioned at the anthem, they've got 18 players, so they have a very deep team. So they're not going. The North Stars have been able to take advantage of their deep team against some of the other teams that had a shorter bench or didn't have that sort of depth. So they could roll 3 lines and wear teams down and then kind of explode in the third period.
Exactly.
It's going to be harder to do that against the Brave because the Brave have the same advantage.
And they have so many star players, so many guys that just know how to protect the puck, know how to get into quiet areas, know where the back door is, know where the front of the net is. I mean, all these little things that make great hockey players, and they just keep coming at you at waves. So really, for the defensive part of the game, for the Northstars, forget the defensemen, but the defensive part of the game, it's tough because there's just waves and waves and waves coming at you. And frankly, they haven't been using their points a lot in the offensive zone, the Brave. They've been really using their forwards to set themselves up into those areas where they can get the puck. So it's been hard. It's been hard work out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Great game. It is just, as a hockey purist, it's just wonderful to see this because so many good little things are happening well out on the ice, and that leads to the pressure that some people handle better than others.
I think we've got a couple of players who've played up to NHL level on the Brave today, and I think there's a fascination with those 3 letters NHL, maybe a little too much at times. But you can see it doesn't matter if they're AIHL, East Coast. For different reasons, some players are going to make the NHL or not. In many ways, it's kind of a lottery.
Yes.
And Dane Davis has played against some players who made the NHL. A lot of these guys have.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is really that it's kind of dangerous to imagine the AIHL to be like the NHL, but you do see glimpses of it. And what I'm trying to say is what we're seeing tonight is a pretty good glimpse of what that. We see the gap of it, but we also see glimpses of where we could go.
Yeah, it's the skill set and the thinking out on the ice. I mean, the hockey IQ is phenomenal. I mean, you just see that where they go to the little areas that someone isn't. They go there because they know someone isn't. There's little things that's really hard to teach, and you only get it from playing at the top level.
Yeah.
And these guys have that in spades in this game. And again, to the credit of the Northstars, we are battling. We are in there. We're doing a great job. It's just that, unfortunately, there's been 3 great opportunities that the Brave have had, and they've turned them into 3 goals.
And they've had more opportunities than that.
Correct. Dane Davis, wow. Take a bow. I mean, that is the only reason the score is 3-1 is Dane Davis. He has just been phenomenal out there. He only looked a little bit unsteady on one play when the puck rolled around in front of him. Obviously must have lost it at the bottom of his mask or something. But I mean, all the other plays, some of the clearances, he's gone behind the net to move the puck out. Just really good, clever things that he's been doing back there. So the team knows that they've got him to support them. What they've got to do is get 2 more goals so that we go to sudden death.
That's what we're betting on tonight. Yeah, the commentator's curse right there. So we'll see what happens. Pat Naden's having a big impact tonight.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm very impressed with Liam Manwaring on the face-offs.
Yeah,
he has been winning them left, right and centre. I mean, just since we've been paying attention, he's 75% on these face-offs. That's elite. And against very good centres. So it's interesting.
Professionals.
Correct. So, I mean, he's a great left winger. So maybe you just drop him for the face-offs that need to win. He's normally been playing on the left side, taking those face-offs because he's strongest to win that side of the ice. So it's been clever by that line to play him for those face-offs. But it's working. It's working really well. Just got to convert that to points now, to goals, I should say. That's really what needs to happen.
All right. So we've got a 20-minute period coming up. So we'll see if fatigue sets in for the team. I think they're both pretty deep. JFK has been playing guys like Southwood a fair bit. We've seen Hamish Powell get a few shifts. I don't know if we've seen as much from Rob Stark, but look, basically they're holding guys like Kai Miet back.
Yeah.
He's the guy who plays on the Aussie team.
Yep.
We haven't seen a hell of a lot of... we've seen Joe Hughes a fair bit. There's some really good players that have been getting a lot of... Some comparables.
Yep.
Haven't been getting a lot of ice time, so they've got a very deep pool they can rely on.
Absolutely, they do. But Peter, how good has this game been for 15-minute periods? If they play that same for 20-minute periods, this is going to be brilliant. Yes. And the whole place will be rocking. But certainly I know the fans will want to see the Northstars get at least 2 goals and get back into this game. So I think it's important.
Yeah,
very
I
important.
think it'll be very, very entertaining. We'll leave you here for this second period. The Brave lead the Northstars 3-1, and we're going to cross to Ellie Marie Watts. She's got Eddie Ward. After the break.
Hi everyone, Ellie Marie Watts down on the Newcastle Northstars bench. I'm joined by Paddy Ward after the second period. It's now a 3-1 game to CBR Brave. They're leading just 1 goal in that period, Paddy. There was a lot happening, a lot of skating. Well, yeah, tell us what was going on out there from your perspective.
Yeah, well, it was a better period there. Jeff put the whistle away and let both teams play. Dane's keeping us in it right now, but we're just sitting back a little bit. We've got to play our game and try and take the game today, and that's what John wants to do. So this period we've got to all or nothing.
Yeah, it's a 3-1 game, but Dane is having a blinder out there. He seems like his hands are everywhere. He's really got his eye into it. But yeah, what needs to happen a little bit further down away from Dane in the middle there?
Well, we just need to get traffic on their goal. Their goalie's stopping the first one, but there's a rebound there. We just got to get some ugly goals and maybe banger and get some famous tap-ins.
Another banger goal would be nice. Yeah, so that's the plan. Just get down the other end and start shooting.
Yeah, we've got to keep believing, stay hungry. 20-minute period, so we've got belief. So we're still in the game.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, Paddy.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Hunter Skating Stadium where the CBR Brave lead the Northstars 3-1. Steve, after 2 periods, 2 very fast periods, exciting periods. We're seeing a lot of skill out there. Yes, Brave have a 2-goal lead, but Northstars have also been particularly excellent, but they've had more mistakes or more penalties. Actually, penalties are probably about even now. Maybe Northstars 1 extra.
Well, it's a cracking game, there's no doubt about that. And as Pat Ward was saying at the interview that Ellie did with him between periods, they can say thank you very much, Dane Davis, because the goaltender has been keeping him in the game, and the fact that it's 3-1 is only because of Dane Davis and what he's been doing. The team has worked very hard in front of him, but they just haven't been able to get the scoring opportunities that we've been able to allow the CBR Brave to have. That's been the significant difference. A lot of the shots have been from out wide or up very high, so there hasn't been any pressure down low. Really, pucks to the net, pressure on the goaltender, I mean, they're just basics that need to happen if you want to get back in the game. And I know they want to get back in the game, and there's no doubt that Coach Kennedy would be saying that to the players. We've got to get deep. We've got to get pucks in on this guy and put him under pressure. If we don't, we're going to struggle.
Struggle, right? So, we've seen a great contest. There's some big, good one-on-one contests. We're really noticing the depth of the Brave at the moment. So where the Northstars can normally exploit that from other teams. So always we thought this was going to be a big test this game, because we've seen the Northstars, not all that different to last year, go from being level 6 team up to being now top of the table, equal with the Brave. We didn't know really how they were going to go against the Brave until we saw them. So we can see that they're competitive, but the Brave have an edge at the moment. So we'll see what they can do to turn that around.
They certainly have an offensive edge at the moment, and that's something that I thought that the Northstars would actually bring to this game, was more offense, but we haven't really seen them create opportunity, and that's why Clemmy has done such a wonderful job at the back for the Brave, because he hasn't really had to worry too much about pressure. So it would certainly be one of the things that the Northstars will be wanting to bring this period, and that is pressure. Pressure on the Brave.
Jeff Scott is our referee tonight. He blows the whistle, and players are about to assemble there at centre ice for the third and final period. It's a 20-minute period. As mentioned, if we had equal scores after 3 periods, we'll go to a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. Now we have yet to see one here at Hunter Skating Stadium. Puck fired in by the Northstars and bounces past Climbing. Then Ryan forechecking at Price with the puck. Anger tries to steal it from him. He's now got some help from Gabriel. Stolen by Banger, tries to wrap around, bring it in front, but Gabriel's there to help out, make up for his mistake. And Ryan behind the net. Now screening. Through the screen, the shot, and Climbing makes the save. Matt Lindsay got some forechecking pressure. Banger shaking off some checks from Dawes. Tries to stuff, gets it in front. Can't turn past Climbing, is loose, and he pounces on it in the blue paint. With 19-17 left in the game.
That's what we just talked about, Peter. Get the pucks deep, put pressure on the goaltender, and good things are going to happen. So that really, the Brave aren't used to that sort of pressure, and the Northstars did a wonderful job putting the pressure on them then. So we need to keep doing that now for another, as you said, 19 minutes and 17 seconds.
That opening salvo there was by Northstars, pretty much their premier line. So there was a change of tactics there from JFK's been putting out a checking line. Deep it goes. Newcastle keep it in the attacking zone. Brave, though, trying to set it up and set back into their own end. Jeff Scott has to dodge that puck as it's cleared, and into the attack goes to a heap dodge for the Brave. It's bouncing around an inch of neutral ice. Fresh ice here. It's the hardest ice, players tell us, in the AIHL. Fast and hard ice here. They have actually put a bit more... it also depends how much you want to cool it as well. So you have to spend a bit more electricity to get it harder. They've also done some filtering and things to improve the cooling.
Well, you can tell from the speed of the way this game is being played tonight, it definitely has made a difference.
I think the Brave players are enjoying this fast ice. It'll suit their game. Backhand in by Darge, and Malloy will be first to the puck. And he's going to have to shake off the check.
He's lost his helmet.
I thought it was Cummins in, but he's not playing tonight. All-Stars. Naden has the puck knocked off his stick. And there's a battle along the boards for the puck. Lost in his skates there, Manwaring. And Brave bring it forward. Henning is wide. Round behind the net. Brave happy to use their body on attack and defence. Northstars get it to neutralise, but can't carry it out again. This is where the Brave have been a better team, where they've been able to not only get it out of their zone, but carrying the puck, holding possession. Taking away time and space from the Northstars more often than not. Into the attacking zone. Naden knocked down there by Price. And picked up by Tyler Kabara.
If we hadn't thought that Matt Price was slow, that was not going to be the case in that spot right then. Just stepped straight up into Pat Naden.
He's always been a solid checker. So he played for the Northstars, I think from 09 to 11 or 08 to 11. So the grand final of 2011 we played the ice. It was his last game of the Northstars. Henning has the puck. Takes a shot. High over Davis. To the glass. One of a few rinks that has glass here at Hunter Skating Stadium. Since the World Championships of 2008, which Australia won.
We've got a penalty coming up against the Brave, I think we'll find.
Yep.
It's going to be a holding call.
Tyler Kabara and one of the Brave players in late here against Hamish Powell. Hamish Powell's happy to take him.
Not quite a kerfuffle, Pete. It's not quite a kerfuffle.
Just a cur?
Just a
kerfuff?
Just a... Now the goalies decide they want to pass the puck to each other. Here's Davis, down to Clemmy. Will Clemmy throw it back to Davis? He's thinking about it.
Clemmy passes to Davis, Davis Clemmy.
It looks like Gabrielle's going to be going. It looks like Hamish Powell's going to be going. And I think that's a pretty good offshoot for the Northstars.
That's a good trade. Hamish has the people's goal, but Mr. Gabriel just has a lot of them. So the two captains there to talk to Jeff Scott. That is Ben Malloy for the Northstars and Matt Harvey for the Brave. And these are, I think, coincidental. It looks like 5-on-5. No, 4-on-4. So they're not coincidental penalties. So we're going to have a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
I think we might find the Northstars are actually on the power play here, Pete.
Oh, you're right. There's 5 of them.
They've got 2
so
in the
we've
box.
got two Brave in the box. Oh, here comes more players. 5-on-4. All right, so they fixed up the scoreboard. That's what had me confused. We've got 16:56 remaining. It's a Northstars power play. It's 3-1 lead, though, for the Brave. Face-off. Simpson gets it back to the blue line. Tesserick along the boards. Northstars setting up in their power play. But Waring is the man in front of Climby. Climby can see it, no problem, though. Now it's gone to Lindsay. He fires it. Waring in the right place.
Oh, jeez, that's a big slash.
It's a huge slash on Simpson.
Harvey got away with it.
And beats firing up on That's Draper. It's a deep in the Northstars end, and a sliding player breaks up the play being Matt Lindsay. Pat Naden, no, it's Simpson.
Whoops.
Awesome player into neutralise, so Newcastle have to reorganise. Lander as the puck is to send it back because they were not ready to cross the line. And that's when problems happen. Tesserick sends it wide. Driving the net is Phillips.
Unlucky.
Stopped by Climby. Phillips is a defenseman, but he loves to go on the attack.
Oh, absolutely. Great play there. The net off. Just looking at that last passage of play there, Peter, it appears that slashing may be taken off the menu for this period. There's a little bit of...
There's a couple of wood drops.
From both spots, both teams.
Dawes fires it down ice. Gets past Malloy, and Davis goes out to play it around the boards, but there's white jerseys over there. Quickly though, Northstars intercede, being Francis Drolet. Drolet has a puck. And the All-Stars last weekend. Shakes off a check. Sends it wide to Banga. Banga working with Drolet, gets it in front.
Oh, he's taken the net off again. There's got to be a warning here, surely.
Climbey's conveniently skated away to do something else, to get a water bottle. I don't know if he'll get a word from Jeff Scott or not. He's going to water it in so it doesn't come out.
Well, let's hope it helps.
Picking up the water bottle so we can resume. Joey Hughes is going to face off against Drolet. To the right of Climbey. Won by Hughes. Brave have the puck. Long pass. Stopped by Drews right down to Davis, who has to play it. Play it he does. North Stars. Long pass. Goes past the man. And that's icing on the North Stars.
Unlucky. Pat Naden did a brilliant job getting up there to try and knock that icing off, but Dawes was just a little bit too fast and beat him to it. And congratulations, Dawes. Got to tell you, Pat Naden is quick. Again, a rather ineffectual power play by the North Stars. Really hasn't led to any great opportunities. It really only came from Banga driving the net.
North Stars have the puck right now with a burst of speed. Trey Phillips has the stick chip from Kubara. There's Casey, 15. And the ball, it's Banga. Great battler. Can't get it off Dawes though. And down ice it goes to the North Stars end. And we've got 5-on-5. Under 15 minutes to go. Off a stick. And stays in play. Banga didn't like the hook, so he grabbed the stick. And stop and play here with 14:34, still 3-1 Brave. Not a lot of scoring, but it's been pretty exciting, Steve.
Yeah, it's fantastic because the speed of the game is phenomenal. And the players are showing the passion as well too. A couple of discussions with the linesman and the referee about what's happening out on the ice because they're getting into it. They want to see stuff happen as well too. So, very exciting. The North Stars really need to grab this face-off right now though. Unfortunately, haven't won it.
No. Dawes off the boards, but it's North Stars puck. Loose in front, loose jamming at it, and Climbey smothers it. So unfortunate bounce for Climbey.
That is the kind of play that we want to see from the North Stars. There's no doubt about that. Lindsay did a great job getting the puck in. It bounced around a bit. Clemmy didn't know where it was. And then the pressure then from Phillips and also Simpson was fantastic. And that's going to put Clemmy off if they can keep putting that pressure on. And now the Brave are starting to think about that rather than think about playing hockey.
Simpson, Lander, Tesserick out there. Face off one by the North Stars that time. Backhand doesn't get through the traffic, and Gabriel gets a touch on it. And he's going to get another opportunity. Driving towards the net, moves in, scores! Does the big celebration across the ice, and Brave are up 4-1.
That was a great play by a really good hockey player. He snuffled that puck, turned it into his own breakaway, and was able to put the puck away. That was sensational, just sensational. I'm so glad I was here to watch that, Pete, because that was really classy hockey. Not happy that it was a Brave player that scored to put this game up 4-1, but as a hockey purist, that was just sensational.
Makes it tough for the North Stars. Didn't score in the power play, and now they had one against them back when they're on 5-on-5. Play resumes. Puck dumped in by the Brave. Davis sends it around the boards. Brave holding the puck in the North Stars end. Gabriel again. Always full of energy. He's definitely putting all on the line for his team. He's not here just for a holiday. This puck, Newcastle chip it the other way. That Naden loses possession at the blue line, and the Brave are going to send it back the other way. Jesse Gabriel got another breakout, shoots, saved by Davis.
Save, Davis.
They cannot let that man have free reign up the middle of the ice.
No, he's just too quick. And his hockey IQ is outstanding. Here we go again.
Hughes to Draper. Another chance on net. Another save by Fitzicor, and a bit more niggle around the net. Saved by Davis, loose, and down it goes towards Columbia's end. Laws. Loses the puck.
Nice
Newcastle
play.
get it back.
Unlucky for
He goes
Greyhill
back
there.
to get it because Drolle couldn't hold it after he broke up the play there. Banger in front. Can't hold it, was off a skate.
These little things just aren't working for the North Stars, unfortunately, tonight.
Shot by Weebdaj. Goes high and wide. No, it's not kept in the blue line. It's across the blue line, so Brave have to touch up. Mistake play.
Yeah, Lindsay's found on that.
And he's put down a cross-check, which he got away with in the end. Back up for it.
Here we
Chance
go.
for the North Stars.
Oh,
It's
unlucky.
loose, but can't hold it there. Jaden Ryan was the man up high, and he couldn't rein it in.
That would have been a nice play if Jaden Ryan had been able to pop that. Would have put us 4-2 and give us a better opportunity. And they got to work hard again.
In the corner. North Stars starting to get slow to get to the right places. They're starting to struggle to keep up, I think. They're getting some bounces and they're getting some counters, but they never really finish them. Tesserick chips that forward. Gets bumped. At Price. Gets a pass away to Mietten. Getting it into the zone. Laws circles around. Button hook looking for options. Gets it in front. Davis has to deal with some traffic. Human traffic.
Unlucky.
Matt Price falls. Chance now for Tesserick. He's got no one down with him though. Tesserick's now got Ned. He's got Simpson there. Simpson calls for it. It goes through him. Shot on net. Oh, nearly went off a player, but just turned aside at the end. Around the boards it goes. Henning sends the puck out. 2 North Stars in for the hit, but there puts them in down a couple of players. At the blue line.
Good haul, good play.
Nice play there. Simpson tries the backhand, but it's wide, and it's 11 minutes to go. Still 11 minutes, Steve. Still a lot can happen.
Oh, look, that was a great comeback there by the North Stars to put the pressure back on the Brave. They worked very, very hard in the defensive zone, so they were able to turn that into offense. And it was fantastic the way they came through, put pressure down here on Clemmy, just unfortunately backhand too high. But it's that speed that the North Stars want to keep going with the next 11 minutes, of course.
So score update, we did see Melbourne Ice beat the Mustangs in that derby game in Melbourne. 3-2 was the final score. Perth Thunder were ahead 2-0 against the Bears. Drolle gets to Bagger. Front is Powell. Lindsay's got to get back quickly. Draper and Gabriel on the attack. Deadly pair. Gabriel tries to move. He's going to hand it off. All Stars looking to break out. One pass. Don't get it to the second pass there. Powell couldn't get around the man. He gets back on side.
Icing called off. Davis out of the net.
Davis plays it, around it goes. Ray fire back towards net, but they're keeping the North Stars in their zone a lot of the time. Got a 3-goal lead. They don't have to sweat getting chances on net so much now. Brave have the puck. Stick check off. The stick there. With Harvey. Out of the zone. Christensen to Harvey into the North Star zone. Davis had to play again. Loy with the puck. And he's fired it too high. It's hit the ceiling, so it'll be a stop of play. 9:35 left in the game.
Just anything to try and get the puck out to take away this relentless pressure from the Brave, because they have been relentless, and they've been able to put guys in areas that the North Stars have been trying to chase and catch up with. So it's actually a good opportunity to have a rest now, just have a break. And good face-off win. Well done, Drolle.
Thunder have maintained their lead. They're up 4-2. Other way, sorry. It's 4-2 Bears in Sydney at Macquarie. Simpson gets the puck through neutral ice into the attacking zone. Tries the wide option. That's Spanga. Through traffic. Can't get it past Price. Rollet with the puck. Sends it wide.
Unlucky.
Out of the zone for Malloy. Malloy will carry it. Player's getting onside. The Stars have been out there a while. We're looking a little tired. Stop a play. 8:47 left in the third.
Is the way the Brave can be able to grab the puck and transition from defense to offense so fast is just a real credit to them tonight. But it's come from the foot speed that they have shown, because they have been very, very fast. North Stars defensively look a little bit tired now, so it'll be interesting to see how they handle this.
Brave have the puck in the North Stars zone. Shot on net. Saved by Davis. Brave working in the corner. Jeff Scott needs to shuffle out of the way. Newcastle carry it right now. And straight goes to Tyler Kabara. For checking by the Brave. Getting them now.
A good steal by Kessler.
Kessler now, he's got a man inside. He's looking for Lander. And he's had a stick check there by Harvey. Harvey onto it now. Manson front, save by Davis. Waited until he got between the circles and fired that puck. Nice pass, a huge hit on the boards.
Had to go for that, yep.
And we'll see the Brave captain hit.
Yeah, very late.
Late hit.
Yep.
Late hit rule. That sounds what you said, Steve. It could have been late hit last year.
It's like that was just so obvious. Certainly the referee, Jeff Scott, had absolutely no hesitation in putting his arm up. That was very, very
4-all
clear.
now. 4-all now in Canberra, in Macquarie. Thunder and Bears, pardon me.
Really, North Stars now need this opportunity. Just timeout's been called, but they just need this opportunity now to pop one. 4-2 puts a little bit more pressure back on Canberra. Mind you, Canberra have looked very unfazed tonight, so very, very relaxed and comfortable, both with and without the puck. So it's going to be difficult for the North Stars to come back, but certainly not impossible. There's a lot of offense on the North Stars, and there's no problem. All they need is 3 shots, and then suddenly it's a 4-all game.
There's been a timeout called after that penalty on the captain of the Brave. Not to end, so Brave up 4-1 over the North Stars. So last I can see from the game in Adelaide, the Ice Dogs are leading 2-1. It's after 2. I've not seen any goals since. Face off to left to Climbing. Won by the North Stars. Anger to the blue line. Gets it back.
Really keep bodies moving in North Stars.
Gabriel on the attack. Dawes wins the puck away. Fires it down ice. Empty air for the North Stars. That's what they were planning. Throwing the dice here, JFK. Why not? You're down by 3. So that's why the Brave are really, really driving hard here. North Stars throwing the dice. Chance saved by Climbing. Gole out there. They've stacked up the lines. Manwaring's out there. We've got Banga. Brave firing a long one on ice. And just wide of the net on the empty net here with 7 minutes to go. North Stars still with an empty net. So they're still playing the gamble. Banga. So they've got a 2-man advantage. That's what they're doing. Chance in front. Just wide of the net there. Just you try to get around Climbing and just too much angle. Watch out, chance for the Brave. If they get that in front, they can score with no goalie at the moment. This makes it exciting, Steve.
Oh, yeah. But the goaltender's gone back in again now.
Davis back in.
Liam Manwaring just so unlucky they didn't bury that last one. Here's a 2-man breakaway.
Yeah, just Jesse Gabriel again. Fires it hard and waved off. Hit the crossbar and up.
Gabriel thinks it went in.
Yeah, I think it went out. So But he looked to the referee and it was a clear wave. It's the zone and offside Northstars. Tesserick held up just a little bit too much and they're offside with 6:05 left in the game.
Yeah, look, I like the gamble that Coach Kennedy did then. I mean, anything could have happened from that because they really needed to score in that power play because that would make us 4-2 with 6 minutes to go. So it was more opportunity. So it was a real gamble. Unfortunately, it hasn't paid off. They haven't scored a goal. But we've still got 16 seconds on the power play. Anything can happen.
Didn't cost them anything, which was fortunate. But yeah, we're not down by 3. It's a good time to try and do something like that. Tesserick tries a shot, tries close corner, and doesn't get it in. Looks in front, dispatched by defence. Price there, getting a stick on it.
Watch out behind, boys.
It's been a bit. All-Stars are elevating, like the effort at the moment is right up there. But Brave is so deep and so controlled. Watch out for Wibdaj. Davis out to the puck first and plays it nicely to Tesserick. All-Stars now coming up ice. Tries to move, goes down the middle, does Lander. Wibdaj, it's knocked down. Chance in front. Player on the puck. No.
Unlucky.
Cleared the zone.
That was so unlucky. I mean, Lander did a brilliant job powering through the middle there, and Tesserick almost had the puck, but just couldn't quite get on it.
Simpson there. Well, that was for him, and he struggled to collect it. It was probably for Tesserick, who was in line with him. And Northstars, Paddy Ward. So far for the Northstars, just that one goal by Semi Banga when Climby spilled it. Phillips forced wide. And Ryan nips it in. At Naden along the boards. Pinned by Casey Kabara. Matt Harvey now back on. Northstars doubling back. And try the right wing. Army hangs a stick out to play it. Doors off the boards. Northstars change
well left. That could have been too many men.
Yeah.
Malloy touched it too early, but he didn't.
Bert Malloy backed up to let his man off the ice before he touched it. Good tactical play, or strategic play, in case may be.
Yep, without the high stick and the face-off.
Played with a high stick, face-off to the left of Climby here with 4:10 left.
Yeah, just those little things just aren't working tonight for the Northstars. If the puck had to go left, it's gone right. If it had to bounce, it has stayed flat. If it's supposed to stay flat, it's bounced. It's just frustrating when those little things happen. But as I keep saying, 3 shots in 4 minutes, game's a tie. Just got to get 3 good shots, and unfortunately at the moment the Brave are not allowing him any space around the net at all. 0.
Climby has to fix his gear. We've got secret weapon Lehman wearing on the face-off. Oop, doesn't win that one.
You put the marker on him, Pete.
That's my fault, that one. Brave fire that down ice. Tapped down by Malloy with the stick, so we'll continue. And skating onto it now is the Terminator. Lander.
Yes!
What
nice
a
goal.
Straight to Tesserick, and Richie just gives him a nod.
You could see that happening. Now you can see that happening. Just Tesserick went to the far post, and Lander, who we haven't seen a great deal of actually in this third period, he's made his presence felt in his last 2 shifts, and that was a wonderful pass. Through a lot of traffic. We got our 1 shot, Pete. We got our 1 goal. 2 more to go.
All right, we'll see what we can do in 3 minutes and 55. There's not a lot left. But maybe they can rest Thomas Lander and get him out there again, because the man has a work ethic that's unbelievable. Brave get the puck off the face-off. Harvey sends it forward. Raper's onto it first. Back it goes the other way, and it's just dribbling down, so Harvey goes back to get it. He's going to spin and get around and gets it past Drolet. So Simpson sends it across. All-Stars. Good forechecking by the Brave. Look how much they're pinning down Northstars in their own end. They can't get play away that they want to get away.
Nice
pass up the middle goes Drolet. Goes wide instead. We've got 45 Simpson. Good banger. And we've turned it over, and Simpson's lost the stick, so he's heading off to the bench. Chance for Brave. Scores! Sees the 5-hole and puts it through, and that will, well, that should do it. Back to a 3-goal lead. Now it's 5-2 Brave.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you're going to play that much offense, and the North Stars threw everything at that, then they got caught in the odd man rush, 2-on-1, and the class of the two people on the 2-on-1, you have to say that was always going to go in the net.
A broken stick often leads to something like that, and that was the case for Simpson. None of you could have got back to help.
No.
But it definitely doesn't help when you got other people supporting. Take away options.
Well, we're back to 3 shots again, Pete.
Let's see what they can do. They've got 3 minutes to do it in. Deep dive. Shot on net, stopped by Davis.
Yeah, the North Stars, I must admit, are starting to look like they're skating a little bit tired. There's just not that spring in their step in the defensive zone. There certainly is in the offensive zone when they've got an opportunity to score, but you've really got to play both ways.
Off, bit of an arm wrestle. Brave will win it. In the end, it goes to the point for Christensen. He keeps it in the zone. Puts it back into the circle. Tries the other point. Harvey through the screen. Scores!
Yep, and it was exactly what you said, Pete. It was through the screen.
Yeah, so they had some Brave players beautifully timed into the line of Davis. Couldn't see it and gets through a hole.
That was really, really good hockey. And Davis, we can't hold him responsible for any of this. He has been huge tonight, absolutely ginormous. So for that to go through, it was just a really well-crafted goal set up by the Brave. But now it's a bit more difficult, Pete. We need 4 shots now.
Yeah, that's 4 shots. It's still 2:42, Steve. Don't give up hope.
Okay, we're not giving up yet.
Ace off. Won by the Brave with the skates. Doors. Around. Going to go up the wing. Offs it up. Doubling back for it is Trey Phillips. Raj get that goal. Hamish Powell carries it up himself. Gets through. Kicked hard against the boards. Brave have the puck though. Looks like they've turned off. The pace has gone out of the game.
Yeah.
Powell. Price will send around to Dawes. Powell goes in for a check. Scott keeps an eye on him. Pass across. Next for Kabara. Next to Kabara. And there's Tyler Kabara. It's deep in the North Stars end. North Stars trying to break out. 1.5 minutes to go. Just 4 goals behind.
Well said. Oh, nice spinorama move by Kai Meaton.
Mittens with the slick moves there.
Nice shot block. Thomas Lander again.
Yeah, that'll be stopped. Kept in there by Tyler Kabara. North Stars in their own end. Can't score from there very well.
Oh.
Really
Meaton and wanted Liam Manwaring badly.
They end up kind of jumping over each other in the end, but North Stars getting it forward into the zone. Trey Phillips sneaks. Waring will pick it up down deep. Harvey now gets the pack back. And the Brave don't want to concede any goals. They're not too worried about scoring them anymore, but they're definitely not keen to give up any. And the place has got quiet for the first time, Steve. It's been a pretty noisy crowd all night.
Look, the crowd have done a wonderful job trying to keep the North Stars in this, but unfortunately the Brave just too big, too strong, too fast.
Yep. Spinning around. There's Christensen. And we've got one of the young guys out there, 51, Hamish Murray.
Wombus and Murray are out there.
I think Daundas is a scratch. Or is there more than one Daundas? Oh, there's 2 Daundas. Nick Daundas.
Yep.
I was looking at the wrong guy. So some of the young guys getting a shift. Thrown on net. That's the game. Well done, Brave. Too good in the end. Well, too good for a lot of it, actually. But a 6-2 win for the CBR Brave here tonight.
Oh, the Brave will be extremely happy with what they've done tonight. Coming up here and grabbing 3 points and allowing the North Stars 0 is certainly a goal they would have had when they left Canberra this morning to come up for this game. So, and full credit to them. Wonderful job. The pressure that they put on the North Stars was unrelenting. Even when we heard that whistle blow at the end, they were still going hard. Yeah. So full credit to them. It's wonderful when a team can play like that because you feel good. Everyone feels good. Everyone contributed to it, and it was just so wonderful to watch some of the skill that the Brave brought. Now, the North Stars it didn't bounce for them. It just wouldn't go their way. But they just couldn't get the puck to the net. That was a big problem. The Brave was very, very strong around their own net and in the defensive zone. They were quick onto the puck, as they were in the offensive zone, but in the defensive zone specifically. So the North Stars just couldn't get any shots, couldn't get the opportunities. I mean, the first goal was a wonderful opportunity given to him by Clemmy, who doesn't play for him.
No. So, yeah, really there was one goal they scored that they engineered,
Yes,
that
correct.
wasn't from a mistake. So,
so I guess like the last game was 4-zip. This is 6-2. At least I guess we got 2 goals.
I'm not sure. Oh, the last game against
between
the
these
Brave.
2 teams. Yep. So at least we've improved in that we've scored goals. Unfortunately, we've allowed 2 more as well, but at least we've improved.
Yeah, those were mistakes, and they're going to have to learn. So I mean, now we've got the experience of having played the Brave. What can JFK do? What can he do with his team?
Well, I think like speed is certainly one thing we have in our favour, and I think what we tried to do a little bit too much at times is come through the middle, and the Brave took that away from us really, really quickly because of the strength that they have in the middle with their centres and with their defence. So by going wide and trying to work the defence wider and then bring someone through the middle to try and get the puck to him would maybe work. I don't know. You've got to try something different, obviously. Certainly, the defence did a wonderful job getting the puck to the forwards, but I just don't think we attacked correctly, and that's why we didn't really get that opportunity. We sort of got the puck out wide for the shot, but Clemmy was too good for that. We need to come in wide and bring it to the middle so we get some pressure on him.
Yeah, that's a good point. So you've got a goaltender of that class. If you box out the middle, then you're forcing teams wide. And now they've got to be able to do what Lander and Tesserick do and make a play across the crease.
Yes.
To move them side to side or have them on the wrong to go for a soft side. Yeah. So, yeah, technically, look, I think JFK's been a really good tactician this year. He's shown, I thought pulling the goalie at seven, nearly 8 minutes was.
He did a goal. Had to happen.
It was pretty good. I thought that was clever tactics and might have even thrown the Brave a bit. And we had some close calls there, just nearly scored. But Rob Starks, I mean, maybe he's conservative, but he's down the line. He has it all under control. So
absolutely.
The way he has his defence organised, he brought head doors from forward and being a defenceman. Very effective there.
Absolutely.
Along with Matt Harvey and the rest of their crew.
And Gabriel. How good is that guy? I mean, he is a superstar. He is just a superstar. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, look, I mean, very often you play as well as the opposition allows you to play, and the North Stars could not get going because the Brave were just too fast, too big, too strong. On them whenever they wanted to be, they were on them, and just didn't allow the breakout to work effectively, didn't allow the neutral zone to work effectively, and certainly we did not have opportunity in the offensive zone. So congratulations to the Brave. They did very, very well, and it's going to be a cracker of a season.
I was interested to see with Jesse Gabriel to see if I would have thought that the best player I'd seen so far had been Luke Moffat here in this ring. And I was interested to see if I thought Jesse Gabriel would equal or surpass that. I think he's passed.
Oh.
And Luke Moffat was a hell of a player.
Yes, yeah, but Luke Moffat was fantastic. But even just that one timer that rung off the crossbar that Gabriel shot with on a couple of minutes to go in the game, no one in the building saw it. Just that was just a rocket, and that's why I think our referee Jeff Scott said, "Nah, didn't go in," because I didn't see it, and no one else saw it either.
No proof. Well, that'll do it for tonight from Steve and I. So in the end, it's a 6-2 win from the CBR. I'd like to just throw out the old chestnut. It was a closer game than the score revealed.
Absolutely, it was a great game between two really good hockey teams.
Yeah, it was a great game. Very entertaining. Huge crowd here tonight. We're going to send you over to Ellie. She's got the post-game show happening, so stick around. We're going to have interviews from Brave and the North Stars here, so stick around for the North Stars Live coming up soon from us. Till tomorrow night.
Till tomorrow night. Good night.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We've just wrapped up the game here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. Canberra Brave coming away with the win against the Northstars 6-2. It was a huge game that looks like a pretty big scoreline, but as Pete was saying, it was a pretty darn close game there. Sort of the Brave with, 3 sort of in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah.
But 6-2 game there. Tim, what did it look like down there on the bench there?
It was a fast game.
Yeah.
Lots of big hits, lots of contact, which is good by both teams. It looked a little slow in some spots. You know, the Brave capitalised on a lot of mistakes that we made, but we also capitalised on a lot of their mistakes, but we just couldn't put the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, that was the tough thing. It wasn't for a lack of trying by any means.
No,
the guys were all going for it, but finding a way around Clemmy there was proven to be tough, and CBR were just all over in the front there. It was really hard to get through.
They were, they had a big wall there in front of their net, which was it worked out well for them. You know, like trying to find a shooting lane for us was really difficult. We tried our best, got a few shots away, a couple of goals, but like you said, they played a pretty solid defensive game.
Was it so it was a case, start that again, sorry. Do you think it was a case of nerves, the way we came out? Because the Brave were able to get 2 goals sort of straight off the bat before we were able to get one, or an answer there by Sammy Banger. Yeah, do you think it was a case of nerves, or I don't know?
A little bit of nerves, Okay. You sort of try to dial out of the crowd being there. You want to focus on what's going on, but there's a big crowd here, so it could get a lot. It is a bit nerve-wracking, but at the same time, you got to forget those sort of things. I think the way we come out, it was strong, but we weren't capitalising on their mistakes in the first, and they got ours, and they got 2 quick goals, and then we were lucky, like you said, Sammy Bang got the answering goal back. It wasn't through lack of effort, that's for sure. It just didn't go our way, and we needed it to, and we couldn't make it go our way.
That second period there was so much skating in it. I know it sounds silly, but there was a lot of back and forward, up and down the ice, and there was a lot happening in terms of all the skating, the intercepting and everything that was going on. There was only 1 goal in it, but it was real battle in front of the nets.
Yeah, there was a lot of neutral zone transitions, which was good for both teams. It means their practicing is paying off. Like you said, lots of tapping sticks out of the air and quick breakouts and whatnot. But it's a fast-paced game, obviously, so that sort of stuff happens. But lots of skating. The guys looking tired now, on both teams. The guys, I think Starkey ran 2 lines for a good, that whole second period.
Yeah, I know.
So their first 2 lines were drilled to the bone.
I saw Bert after that second period there, and he had put in a lot of effort in front of Dane Davis, and you could see it. He was just, the sweat was pouring out of him.
Oh, exactly. He put in a lot of effort.
Huge effort,
and that's the thing. You got to have a shout out to Dane Davis. I mean, 6-2 game, but that guy stood on his head for us. He made so many tremendous saves, and you can't fault him. He's such a good goaltender.
He is. He was absolutely incredible out there. Sort of from the beginning, he busted out a windmill save within the first minute, I think, and we knew then we're in for a big game. Yeah. He was outstanding.
5 shots within 20 seconds.
Yeah,
a lot of
it was
shots.
massive. I'm going to be interested to see what the final the shot tally is. Yeah, absolutely. And in that last period there, 20 minutes, a lot was happening. Dane was pulled about 7 minutes.
7:30 to go.
7:30 to go. Dane was pulled for about a minute, and there was heart-stopping moments. The puck kept going down to the North Stars net. You could see one of the North Stars skater just take a dash down, make sure it didn't go in.
I was with Charlie on the bench, and I was saying, that's not going in. That's not going in. You could see it sort of curve away.
Oh, well, you had a better vantage point from. I was standing right here, and I was like, no, screaming.
It's stressful though.
It is.
A 6-on-4 hockey because Canberra had a penalty, so try to capitalise with the extra man, but we couldn't. It's like I've said plenty of times already. It's not to be lack of trying. It's just the puck didn't bounce our way, and we needed to force it to.
Well, I do think this game lived up to the hype. It was really tense.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was a real battle there, and Canberra coming away with this win, but we've got 3 more games against them towards the end of the season.
It's the first out of our series of 4, so anything could happen.
Absolutely. Well, I think we'll get Rob Stark on now, head coach of the Brave. Tim, you can... he's having a mad chat with everyone.
Yeah.
Tim, head off.
Local star he is still.
Yeah, he's a local star still. You head off and I'll have a chat with Tim and with Rob, and I'll see you a little bit later.
All right. Thanks, Ellie.
That's all right. Don't go too far. Well, we're going to have a chat now with Rob Stark, head coach of the Canberra Brave, which had a 6-2 win against the Northstars tonight. Hey, Rob, how's it going? Come on down.
I'm well, thanks.
Yeah, I know. They're a bit unwieldy, aren't they, the old headphones? But yeah, huge win for you guys tonight, 6-2. But there was a lot of effort put out on the ice there tonight by both teams, just giving it their all, which was expected from this game. But yeah, run us through for you. Like, did you play the game you came here to play?
Yeah, look, I thought we played quite well tonight. We kept a good tempo, good pace. Obviously, the layoff with the All-Star break was always going to be a challenge for both teams. But I thought we played with good intent and obviously capitalized on our opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys were a real force in front of the net today. It was really hard just to get around your guys to clear me. Like, is that something you purposely have brought up here, or is it just a case of this is what you go with all season?
Well, look, we have some, I think, very solid defensive structures. We play with a situation where we have to support our goalie at all times, and I thought we played well back there. We're missing a couple key players on D, but the guys who had the opportunity to fill some gaps played very well, and we found a way to move the pucks to the forwards in a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are coming off a break. All the teams had a break, but a couple of players did go down, play in the All-Star game. 4 of your guys did too, including Jesse, who was a big force Jesse Gabriel, I should say. He won the fastest skater, and he was a force out there. I think it was 2 goals and 3 assists. So yeah, talk to us about a couple of your standout players from tonight.
Yeah, look, obviously Jesse played a great game, but I thought we had a good collective effort.
Yep.
We were able to roll 3 lines comfortably, and there were no weak links tonight. Everyone bought in, and there was a strong level of accountability. Again, if we continue to play with that sort of pace and manage the puck well, I think we're going to be okay down the stretch.
Yeah. There was a lot of skating in that game. There was a lot happening at all times. At times there was low scoring. There wasn't only 1 goal in that second period, but there was lots happening up and down the ice. Is that something you've trained for, like the constant skating, or is it really tiresome? Like, how are you guys pulling up after that? There's lots of skating.
Definitely. Obviously a big adjustment. We played the last few games at home where it's a much smaller ice surface, so we knew we had to be skating tonight on the big ice here in Newcastle, and I thought we did a good job of that. We're a quick transition team, and we like to rely on our speed, and look, to be honest, Newcastle is very much the same. They're a quick transition team. They skate very well, so I think from a fan perspective, it was definitely back and forth hockey and high energy, high speed.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a really good game to come to, even if this was your first one, or the rink was packed tonight, which had a lot of energy in there. And you guys brought a huge contingent of fans. There was so many Brave fans. It was awesome.
Yeah, look, we're very lucky to have some strong supporters from Canberra, and they came up supporting us, and they'll support us again tomorrow night. I think they came out here to have a look at Dane Davis 2-pad stack, which unfortunately we didn't get an opportunity to see it, but hopefully we'll see it next time.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys have a huge June. You've got double headers every weekend, pretty much. How's that for scheduling? Are you just getting through one game at a time, or June seems like a very tiring month for you guys.
It is. Obviously, double headers every weekend is very tough to manage, and we have a very strong off-ice support where we do some post-game recovery sessions, and we make sure that we energize and take some rest when we need to by taking some practices off, and just manage the injuries and just making sure that we stay fresh as much as possible.
Yeah, beautiful. I was looking for, I think Jesse's over there now. Have a bit of a chat with him. Yeah,
Terrific.
Thank you so much,
You're
Rob,
welcome.
and best of luck for your next game.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Rob. That was Rob Stark from the CBR Brave, and I'll get Jesse Gabriel on, if that's Jesse over there. We're just trying to get one of the Brave going. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Jesse, how's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
That's good. So, yeah, big game from you tonight. You got a couple of pucks in the net there, a couple of assists as well. How are you feeling after that game?
Good, yeah. I know our line was bumping. Me, Canby, and Drapes, we were flying all night, and we probably could have had 8 or 9 if we their goalie over there standing on his head. So he kept him in the game for quite a bit. Yeah. But we were just pounding pucks away, and eventually they were finding the back of the net. Yeah. But it was good.
So yeah, this game was a pretty anticipated one between the Northstars and Canberra Brave. Talk to me about the lead up for you guys. What did you focus on anything in particular, or just sticking to your game and doing it well?
We're confident as a group. We know what we are in there. We've got unmatched depth, and we really use that to our advantage. And we just come out here, have some fun, and we're aware of the type of team we're in there. We're a tight knit bunch, and we just came out here, have some fun, and win some hockey games.
Win some hockey games, absolutely. And you're coming off the AIHL All-Star weekend. You won fastest skater? Yeah. How was tell me about the weekend and playing?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I went up a couple days in Sydney, so checked out the city there. It was a good time. Had a lot of fun there, especially during the All-Star weekend. It was really good. The game was high-paced. We got up 6-1, and then their coach wasn't too happy with them, so they revved the game up a little bit more than we were expecting. But no, it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it. Saw some of the guys on their team too, and said hi to them after the game. So it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome. And just coming back to today's game, was it the game you were expecting to play against the Northstars, or was it faster, slower?
That's a big ice that they got there. That's a real advantage. Back in Canberra, it's a lot smaller ice, and they got some glass here too. Yeah. So it's a little different for sure. But like I said, we're a confident bunch, and we know what kind of hockey team we are. We just came and played the game.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you get back to it and have a beverage and head on back. Are you back home now?
No, I'll go back to Sydney and play tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Absolutely.
I'll leave you to it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh my gosh, can't get it out. For stopping by.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, that was Jesse Gabriel from the CBR Brave, just having a bit of a chat about the game. And now we're going to get Coach John Kennedy on from the Northstars. Hey, John. You got it?
I'm good. I'm balanced.
Good. That's excellent. So, not the result you wanted tonight.
Not at all.
But you guys put in a massive effort.
In all honesty, I thought we had a lot more to give.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Talk me through it.
Pretty much, I think it came out pretty even for both teams. And then we just didn't play our game, and we didn't play to the level that we're capable of playing. I think the whole reputation of CBR got to the boys.
Okay.
And we didn't play as a unit for the whole game. And they're a strong squad.
Yeah.
They've set the measuring stick for what it's going to take in order for any team to win. They're the defending champions, and they've proven throughout the whole league and throughout the whole series or this season that that's who they are.
Yeah.
So I don't think we played well enough to beat them. I thought our communication, I thought our level of compete wasn't high enough. So no, I tip my hat off to the CBR. They played very well tonight, and we saw what it takes to win this league.
Yeah. Obviously, you'll make a couple of changes before you go into the next round with them.
Look, it's not so much of changing and shifting lines. I trust the guys, the cohesion that they have within their lines, and I think we do well within it. I think it's just like we said, our mentality, the competitiveness that we have, and it's being ready each and every shift.
Yeah.
This is a team that you take your foot off the gas for 1 second, and you got 2 goals in the back of the net.
Yeah.
So, look, it's good. It's good for the league. It's good for our team. It's good to face some adversity and have something to shoot for. So.
Yeah. Dane Davis was huge out there today.
Oh, look, you know what?
Saves.
And in all honesty, that's the type of game and that's the type of hockey we expect him to play. Some of the games where we had lower shots, I think he struggled, but today he shows why he has, multiple cups with, multiple teams. So Dane played outstanding, by far our MVP for tonight.
Yep.
And look, we're going to let it sink in for a bit. Yep. It's a bad taste in our mouth, but we'll come out tomorrow hungry and ready to go.
So, back here tomorrow against Perth Thunder. You just just a reset and, focus on the next task sort of thing?
Oh, look, we're not – tonight's effort we're definitely going to reset on, but it's just getting back to our hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a matter of we got to, change everything. We got to press the panic button. We're not pressing the panic button. by any means. But we know that Perth, they're starting to get into their groove as well. And so, like, we're going to face, a strong competitor. So it's not going to be like a drop-off. So we have to come ready, and we have to change our mentality and be ready to go, get our legs going, and be physical throughout the game.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Thank you so much, John. No worries. I'll get Richie on now, have a chat with him.
All right.
See you, John. Well, that was John Kennedy Jr., coach of the Newcastle Northstars. We're going to get Richie Tasarik on as a final guest, just have a bit of a chat with him about the game. Hey, Richie.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Yeah. All right, not too bad.
Yeah.
It's been better.
Yeah. Talk to us about the game tonight. It wasn't it wasn't the result you wanted. It was 6-2 win to the Canberra Brave. Talk to me about the actual game though. Like, what was happening out on the ice? It seemed very physical and fast. Or not.
We knew it was going to be physical and fast game. We were expecting that from Canberra. They always have good imports, good players, local players as well. So we prepared for the game. Obviously, they scored first. We were chasing a bit, and that set the pace of the game.
Yeah. Well, they say, sort of from that first goal, sort of what game you're going to have. So, yeah, you were chasing for a little bit and just couldn't get oh, gosh. I'm struggling. I'm sorry, everyone. Couldn't catch up to them. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We had down 2-1, 3-1. We had chances, we didn't capitalize on the chances, and then every opportunity they had. Obviously, Dane was really good in the goal. He helped us a lot tonight, but we just had opportunities to score and we didn't score. And then,
do you think now that you've got this first game with them out of the way, you might, now sort of exactly what to expect from them or what it's like to be out there with them this season? It might be a bit better for next time. Like, those nerves are gone. Get back to playing your type of hockey.
It's every year is different, as I said. So every year you have different imports, different players. So we were really looking forward to the game, and they were what we were expecting. So obviously, if you don't lose, you don't learn. So we'll learn tonight, and we'll come back stronger.
Yeah, and you're back at it tomorrow against Perth Thunder. You played them. What is it? Twice before? Once before. Anyway, what are you expecting out of Perth Thunder tomorrow?
We need to set the pace. We need to dominate. We need to win the game. That's how the boys feel as well. We had chat after the game tonight, and we need to come back fast, strong, and need to win the game.
Yeah, get a win.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Richie. We'll let you get back to it, and catch you a bit later.
Okay, thank you.
See you, Richie. Well, that was Richie Tasarik from the Newcastle Northstars, just having a chat about tonight's game. And we're going to get Tim back now, and we'll wrap up Northstars Live for another episode. Hey, Tim. Hi. Yes, you are.
I'm back on my jet.
So, had a couple of chats there with Rob and Jesse, then JFK and Richie. Both Richie and JFK were saying, the Northstars didn't play their game tonight and got on the back foot and just weren't able to get back in front. Would that be your assessment?
Yes. Now that they've said it, I can say yes. Because
the coach said it, so yes.
Well, I don't want to say anything. But it is true, they caught us on the back foot, and, we could have played a faster, stronger game, but, we didn't. And that's what we have to realise, that, if we're going to win these sorts of games, that's what we need to do. We can't do it at the third period when we're down by 2 or 1. You got to do it from the start and continue at the whole 50 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, we'll be back tomorrow here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, and Northstars Live will be back. The Northstars face Perth Thunder tomorrow. Game starts at 4, but we will be rolling from 3:30. Tim, thank you so much for being our guest host on today.
It was a lot of fun. First time, yeah.
We might get you back before you hit back on the ice again.
I'm here. I'm always here, so I'm always available. So,
well, we're having someone else on, but we'll keep you in mind.
So I'll still pop my head over your shoulder and give everybody a wave. So
that's good. We like that. We like little waves at the back there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And like I said, tune back in tomorrow for the Northstars Live and live game against Perth Thunder.